you unfocused like that team of yours, like them Cowboys, unfocused.
All right,
welcome back. Another episode, Trash Talking with the Old Head. Man, I'm so ready for this episode. I've been ready but Kelsey, when you hit me and said you wanted in, you just don't know. I was happy ever since, bro. I've been happy ever since. You know what I'm saying? This the playoff preview. You know what it is. Welcome back. We got a special guest today along with me and my boy G, of course. Special guest all the way from Colorado, Pastor Derek Kelsey. What's happening?
Mr. Detroit basketball himself.
Oh man, Mr.
Hey,
Fraud himself.
Hey, listen,
Mr. Fraud himself.
What I wish we had was a production staff that could go back to our preview at the beginning of the season, and when I was telling you about what was coming, now that you can know that, hey, this boy know what he was talking about. In the Bible, if a prophet said something was going to happen and he didn't, and it didn't happen, they stoned him to death.
I don't remember that, but if I ask my boy G, did I tell you about them Spurs was coming?
Oh, boy, here we go.
Did I tell you that they was coming?
We do not kick the show off until I tell y'all that there are no excuses for Detroit or San Antonio. You play like a champion. So if you're not playing like a champion, this is the season to play like a champion. It's playoff time.
I told you it's fraud season. It's fraud.
You got number one. You got number two. You know
what I'm saying? Say it again, Greg. We got who? We got number what?
One.
Who's number one? Hold on. Who's number one? Who's number one?
In the East?
No. Just say who's number one.
Who in the better conference? Who in the better conference? Who in the
tougher? San Antonio in the better conference.
Hey, didn't you just say no excuses? Didn't you just say it's no excuses?
No excuses.
Okay, then why are you not number one in your conference? I can't eat your food and mine.
Hey,
I'm gonna eat what's on my plate.
Who beat the number one team in the league every time? Who was that? Okay, that's all.
It was San Antonio because they didn't beat Detroit every time.
That's all I got to say. Y'all not the number one team.
Yes, we are.
Y'all ain't the champions, or y'all ain't number one. So look at this loser.
America, I can't wait
about their number one. They won no championship.
I want them both gone.
No championships.
None.
I want them both gone. I wonder what the conversation gonna be when y'all both get ousted.
But hey, before we do any of that, make sure y'all smash that like and subscribe button. YouTube, Trash Talking with the Old Heads. Also, you can join the Facebook group, Trash Talking with the Old Heads on the Facebook group. We'll love to have you in the group. Hey, this is what we do all day, every day. But
all day.
Hey, we got to kick this thing off, man. I'm starting right with your team, Kelsey. The Pistons, we got their matchup set now. Lando Magic matchup. So, before we get to the Magic, 2-2 this year versus you boys, that give me a little hope that y'all might be fraudulent right off the rip. Right off the rip, y'all might be fraudulent, but I'm going to let you have it. What's your prediction for the series, Pistons, Magic? What you got, bro?
I'm going to watch the first game just because it's on NBC, but I'm not tuning in until we get our second round matchup. We don't care about Orlando. We don't care about Orlando. And I'm disappointed because Charlotte ducked the smoke. I knew they was doing all that against the Heat, but I was like, they don't want to see us. So they bowed out because they didn't want it with us. We're not worried about Orlando and Paolo and his bad efficiency. The team don't like each other. We don't care about Orlando. Orlando is just the next victim. What it's gonna allow Cade to do is to get himself back into rhythm. We're gonna sharpen our teeth and get ready for what should be a good second round series against Cleveland, which will be good preparation for what I hope is the Knicks, because we want them again. But we'll take the Celtics too, because giving Jared some beat down would be great as well. But no, I am not concerned about Orlando. I'm not being flippant, so let me be clear about that.
I don't like you being mighty flippant to me, sir.
No, I'm not. No, I said not concerned. Doesn't mean that we have to go out and do what we need to do. The problem with that y'all have messed around and done, and Greg, is because of people like you, and Dante is definitely because of people like you.
Been supporting your statements.
No.
I'm the one reminding people. I've been the one in the group reminding people that, hey, Kelsey has been saying.
Yes, Kelsey has been saying the 2027 championship. But when I started saying that 2 years ago.
So back up now. Back up.
No. But you said I'll be glad when the Pistons are gone. So there's that sentiment. Joe, you just said that a few minutes ago. You'll be glad when the Pistons are gone. Yeah.
So y'all talking this noise y'all really about their life.
Well, we
Neither
the
one.
number.
Let me remind you that the last time the Pistons won a title was in 2004. The
Over
last
who?
time the
Over who?
Spurs won a
Over
title
who?
was in
Who do
2014.
we beat in
10 years
'04?
apart.
Who did we beat on 4? Yeah. Okay, all right. Okay, fast forward. Let me go over here to my Spurs guy. Words like fraudulent, they're not real. There's some regular season wins merchants is the sentiment about my Pistons. So what you've done, you've taken a team that is talented, goes out, plays hard, which sometimes can be a false flag in the regular season, a team that plays hard. But you have a team that goes out and plays hard, plays defense, has an all NBA first teamer,
Mr. Kelsey,
Cade
you
Cunningham.
be misremembering stuff, bro.
Okay,
Just not
okay.
a couple of weeks ago, did we not have a conversation where I said they're not fraudulent? You asked me point blank.
But hold on, but you said
I
fraud on
said
it.
no.
I
I
okay, I'm
said
sorry.
it's fraud season right now.
Fraud season.
I didn't
Okay,
say y'all were fraud.
okay.
I
You
said
know what?
this
You know what?
season
Let
you
me
see who the
apologize.
frauds
Let
are.
me
Is what
let
I'm
me
saying.
apologize. I have done
Okay.
so Greg, this is why you know that I am the most trustworthy person in this group. Because when I'm wrong, I will say I was wrong. What I just did to you, Dante, is what I get so upset what other people do is they hear what they want to hear and not hear what I said. So because you have been such a proponent, and last year you were
Yes,
jumping up and down on the
yes,
fraud thing. So
I
I
did.
thought every time you use fraud, it was with the Pistons. Maybe
Right.
you don't say that anymore. Okay, so that's fine. But even if you're not doing it, there's a large sentiment within the league and in the fan bases around the league that the Pistons are fraudulent. And so what you have taken is a team that's talented, young, and hungry, and you have given them something that you don't want to give teams at this level, and that's the nobody believes in us card. Because really no one does. So okay, so now we already are a tight knit group. They already see themselves. They literally use language as brothers. If you listen to Jalen Duren talk, he's not talking to, hey, these are teammates. We kind of have the same goal, similar to what the 2020 Lakers had, where they had a lot of team chemistry. This is that plus something, which is
So
why
they
the Jaden
stealing what the
Ivey thing.
Thunder. So they stealing what the Thunder do. So they trying to do what
Hey,
the
stealing.
okay.
The Pistons had that. The
Okay.
Pistons,
They
this
trying
is
to do what the Thunder do. Okay.
okay. Well, listen, the Thunder did what we did. It is a secret to teams that have success when you have guys that not only care about what's going on the court, but care about each other as people. That can be something that allows them to play harder. It keeps when somebody makes a mistake, you try to pick up from somebody. It stops the finger pointing and all of those things. And so you have that, and you have it. People don't believe in us, and it just makes the foxhole even smaller and makes them fight even harder. So I'm not worried about the Pistons coming out and playing like a motivated team because even though they have the 1 seed, if you're coming out still thinking that you're the underdog and you're not, that's the perfect position to be in, especially with them being as young and as inexperienced in the playoffs as they are. So
So
when I
what
say I'm
is
not worried about Orlando, it's because of all of those things. I'm like, Orlando can't overcome that.
So what does success look like for your Pistons this playoff run? Let's get it on wax now. What is
Okay.
success this
This
postseason?
playoff, okay. So I need to see who we play in the conference finals. If we play the Knicks, no,
Oh,
no, no. Listen, no. You asked me what success. If we play the Knicks, going to the finals, because we play the Knicks, we got to beat the Knicks. The Celtics are a question mark because I don't know where Tatum is going to be when we get to that point. But anything less than Eastern Conference Finals, I don't think we've met our potential. But success may, once we hit Boston, I'll be interested in seeing how we play them. And if we do what I think we can do, the success may be beating them. But at minimum, we need to be in the Eastern Conference Finals. At minimum.
That was a whole
what's
lot.
your
That was a
thought, G?
whole lot of nonsense. Whole lot of nonsense.
Nonsense. Nonsense.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
number one, no one is questioning the Detroit Pistons.
No
I
one
think
is.
no one. Now, maybe from
You
a
don't. You don't. You
championship
don't. You're not
level,
listening to the same
I think
you
national
talk,
media that I
what
am.
they question is whether or not they have enough scoring outside of Cade Cunningham.
exactly.
Is what I
That's what
hear.
I'm getting to.
Okay. Well, that's
Do
a
they have
question.
enough outside shooting? Do they have enough outside shooting? Can they get Herter to get his shot back? Can they get Duncan Robinson to get his shot back? Can some of the other players in the rotation make shots when necessary when Cade is forced to have to get a ball up? Because he is the central piece of their outside scoring. Jalen Duren is tough. I like what Tobias Harris brings to the table. Every now and then, you can't count on him every game. So the question is, can they beat Boston? They can beat every
Yes.
team. They can beat every team in the playoffs outside of Boston. That's
So
where they're going to make their name.
did you
And
did you see what we did
when
without
it,
Cade when he was out with the collapse lung?
that's what I was going to say. A lot of the questions happened before when Cade went out. So Detroit answered those questions, solidly. They played very well.
Yeah,
They
the young
won a
boy at the
ton of
point was
games.
pretty good.
They didn't
Yeah,
lose.
Dennis Jenkins has been a
Yeah,
revelation.
He
He's
was
been a
pretty good.
revelation.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah. Dennis Jenkins showed his ass. Now, can he continue to do that? We know that
Yes.
the playoffs are a lot tougher because you're playing one team. They're practicing. They are, setting their defense to stop you. When you're playing in the regular season, half the teams they were playing were probably tanking at the time. So you can't really take that without saying, I'm going to take that with a grain of salt. I like what they did, though. I'm not discounting the
We won
Pistons.
60. We didn't win 50 games. We won 60.
Nobody is discounting the Pistons.
We
I
won
believe
60.
that the betting money is more on Boston than Detroit because we
Sure.
haven't seen Detroit play at
Sure.
this level for the playoffs. But this is their proven ground now. So you have to temper those, oh, woe is us, the world is against us type mentality. Y'all good enough. You've been good enough all season. When it's the money round, what are you going to do? Because I believe this first round is going to be a little bit tougher than what you anticipate, BK. I really do. You talk about big things.
Orlando has not been playing well.
They have not. They have not
playing well. And so if he continues to be the type of player that has to be ball dominant, keep the ball in his hand, pound it, the ball into Paulo.
Banchero.
Yeah.
So, but they got Franz back, right? Franz is their best player, not Banchero.
Okay, well, I'm saying, but until we see Franz, I'm not worried about Franz doing his 4 games out of 7.
And then you got that short arm assassin.
They match up pretty
good
with you guys, though. I think
you got this short arm assassin outside of the paint that can knock down threes. Bang.
Who?
Desmond Bain.
Desmond Bain. Oh, you dismissed him? Okay. I'm just saying.
Listen, y'all. Okay. Did you remember the New York series last year? And how the referees allowed us to play 90s, grab them, hold them, murder ball?
And I hope they do it again this year. I'm looking forward to it.
Listen, if they allow that, I'm not worried about Orlando.
They allow that.
I'm not worried about Cleveland. Huh? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, we built for that. And I'm hoping that we get to play playoff basketball because we built for that.
We got to move on to the next question. But my prediction for that series is Detroit 7. It's going all the way.
7.
It's going all the way.
7.
No, Dante.
Going all the way. It's going all the way.
Possibly 6. I got him at 5, but possibly 6.
Going all the way.
That's a trick. That's a
going all the way.
7 games.
You tripping.
Going all the way. Okay. Moving on. Celtics, 76ers. Of course, the Celtics are favorite. No Embiid, which, man, that dude.
Oh, Dante, you skipped the legacy question. You skipped the legacy question.
My bad.
You skipped the legacy question.
We did. My bad. I guess with him, though, with Cade, man, but we talked about it, G. Is there really any pressure on him? Even what the big fan said with him, you know what I'm saying? He didn't even expect nothing this year, no championship. So is there any real pressure for Cade?
Yeah,
he has some. Go ahead, Greg.
Okay. Let me talk about it. He got everything to gain and nothing to lose.
That's right. That's what I'm saying.
He has
so
everything to gain,
but is that pressure?
To lose. But
I disagree.
I'm gonna say this: he can't be a liability, meaning that he can't just average just his season averages. He has to be, what I say by everything to gain is all in his performance. Even if they lose, if he play legendary ball, he has superstar status to gain. That's what's waiting on his superstar mantle is playoff performance, playoff dominance. He doesn't have to get to the finals, but he at least has to get the team to the Eastern Conference Finals, and he has to play at a legendary level in order to elevate his status amongst the NBA greats of today's
I
NBA
agree with the
greats.
Eastern Conference Finals part of what you said. Kelsey, what you got? I agree with that part of what you said.
So
he got to get there.
Yeah, there's something to lose. If you remember last year, one of the things New York did do was they held him below his season averages. So I think he has some atoning to do from his playoff performance last year. That does not mean that he has to go
Nuclear
supernova and do something just really crazy. I just think that if he plays to his averages, because the team is solid around him. If he plays to his averages, then that allows the other teammates to do what they need to do. We don't need Cade to be something different than he was. Cade was special this season. So if he just does it this season, then
so we're not talking about him. Yes, he can play to his averages and the team win. I'm saying to elevate him, his legacy,
what we're talking about.
His own
legacy.
You know
what I'm saying? So, and that's my point.
So
is,
yes,
I believe if he plays at his regular level, if he plays at his regular level,
then he's just gonna be Cade. It's just gonna be
okay. I'm saying Cade at his regular level gets us to a situation where I'm saying it's 7 games against Boston. Cade at his regular level, we're getting the Knicks out in 6, maybe 5.
Yeah, I'm with Kelsey on that. If he does what he does and they win, that's really all that matters.
But does it
gonna elevate him?
Will they get him to superstar status?
Yeah, if they win, yeah.
If he gets here's the challenge with Cade. Cade is his personality is not flamboyant. So for him to reach some of that superstar status, it is some of that other stuff that he will have to win like multiple chips. But similar to SGA MVPs and championships, but he doesn't that thing. He doesn't necessarily have it. Ant has it, but Ant doesn't have the hardware.
Right.
So Cade's personality
on SGA now, though, everybody's starting to stick. Now you have to give it to him at this point because they're winning so much.
Yeah, I'm saying, but you keep winning, and so that's what Cade ultimately will have to do it. But I don't think this year is a referendum on it because just how young he is.
But SGA, fellas, has been playing at a supernova level in the playoffs. Y'all know the saying. Come on, man. Y'all, we're all Gen Xers, right? We're not millennials or Gen Z. Are we Gen X? We Gen X, right?
Yeah, we're yes.
What did they say? What did they say in the 90s? Playoffs are where the stars are born. You just said that Cade was held below his season averages in an important, crucial playoff series.
Yep.
So I'm not saying he has to average 40 points a game, but he needs to put in work. He needs to have a superstar moment for him to elevate to superstar status. If he just does what he's doing now, he's still an all-star. He's still a great player, but does he get to that superstar echelon? And I think that's what he has to gain. When I said he has everything to gain and nothing to lose, that is what he has to gain to be elevated to that SGA level.
Kelsey. If he gets his averages and they win, it's enough. If they
and he just hit 24 points a game, we gonna say he Luka, or we just gonna say he Cade?
No, I'm saying, but no.
And then it's not time
yet.
It's the Pistons anyway. So if they lose in the first round, really, are you gonna care? Is anybody?
We're not talking about them losing. They're not losing in the first round.
You said. Well, Dante thinks 7 games, so he thinks it's close. But when you say nothing to lose, if he goes out and his playoff performance is similar to last year's, he has some stuff to lose. Because the commentary has been mostly positive. If the Pistons go out in the first round, there'll be some negatives. Oh, absolutely.
He'll get some criticism, but he'll still be in a first or second team All NBA.
He's first team All NBA.
Going anywhere.
First team All NBA.
That's not going anywhere. That's not going anywhere. In a minute. That's going to be voted before, before we even get to that point. Because he's going to go deep in the playoffs. They'll be in the Eastern Conference Finals at least. But he has superstar status.
Y'all just giving away. Man. Okay, go ahead.
I mean, Orlando, Cleveland, or Toronto, which we're gonna get into. Come on, it ain't that hard.
It's the playoffs, bro. It's a different level, man.
I get that,
and we bringing it too.
And they've shown nothing that should tell you that they can do it. Nothing.
Who? Has Cleveland?
What
Has
is Cleveland
Cleveland?
shown?
What is Cleveland shown?
What is
What
Donovan
is
Mitchell
Toronto
shown?
shown? What is Orlando shown?
The Knicks been further than them. The Knicks, man, come on,
But they
dog.
don't have to play
Y'all,
the Knicks
so
to
you
get to
telling
the
me you
Eastern
trust,
Conference
you
Finals.
already trust beyond Duran? Let's take out Duran and Cade. Let's say I'll give you that. Who else on that team you really trust in the playoffs?
Okay, so
Dante.
here's I trust Isaiah
Dante.
Stewart, and this is let me know that y'all ain't been paying attention. The only reason why the Knicks won that series last year because Isaiah Stewart was hurt. If Stewart was hurt,
Thompson.
he
Oh,
beat
here
the
we go with
Knicks.
the excuse. We don't do excuses on this.
Thompson.
We don't do
The,
excuses.
the
Okay,
Thompson
okay. You say
twins.
who I trust? Isaiah Stewart.
Okay, all
The
right.
Thompson twins. The Thompson
Yeah,
twin. I trust him
yeah,
to do what
yeah.
he do.
Like,
Play
hey, Mr.
defense.
Mr. First Team All Defense. Yes.
Yeah, Dante, quit
Yeah.
tripping, man. I know you don't. I know you gotta
Listen,
beef
he
with DK. You
he
got to do
does.
that, but
He
you
No,
got to
does.
be real.
I think the Magic
You said you was the
I think
fair-minded
the
person. You're not
Magic.
being
I
fair-minded.
think they match up well with this team. I think the regular season showed you they were 2-2. They match up well against this team. It's
Okay,
not going
so
to be a blowout. It's not.
No,
I'm
okay. When you
not
say a
saying
blowout, I
it
didn't
is,
say
but they
every
gonna
game
beat
had to be a
them.
blowout. But if we beat them 5
They
games,
gonna beat
if we
them.
beat them 5 games by 1 point each time, it's still a 5
Right.
game, right?
They gonna beat them, and then
Hey
who else they got? Who's next?
Dante, how many times the Knicks beat us this year? Exactly. But hey, but the Knicks,
All right, all right.
you take all the Knicks over our players. Okay, I got it. But we got you on wax.
Dante,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
not
on wax.
consistent, sir.
I put it on
We've been
wax.
talking about consistency. You're
I
not
put it.
consistent.
I'm consistent. I
You're
told you
not consistent.
7. It's
He
what
said
I believe.
Orlando in 7. Hey, just
No,
make sure. Hey,
Detroit in 7. Detroit in 7.
Detroit. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Detroit in 7. I take it as Orlando. Detroit in 7. Just make sure after game 4 and game 5, you're near the channel so we can have some conversations about
Oh, no
your
doubt.
Orlando.
No
Okay,
doubt.
okay,
No
all right,
doubt.
okay,
No
all right.
doubt. Let's move on. Let's move on. Get to this Boston Philly. Of course, no, like I was saying before, no Embiid. He got the worst luck in the history of basketball, probably. You know what I'm saying? What is it? What is getting his appendix out? Is that what it is?
Yeah, appendicitis. Yeah,
That's just crazy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Right before the playoffs. That's just insane. We ain't gonna even talk about that, but it's just insane. It takes away from this series, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? What this series could have been. You know what I'm saying? So, is anybody picking? First question: anybody picking Philly?
No,
Okay.
Nah.
All right, let's just get that off the table.
not even
All right,
close.
so we all got the Celtics, so we can take that part of it off the table. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But let's say the Celtics make another run to the finals. Something I've argued with JW, Jerry Wren, for a while. Whose team is it if they win another one?
Joe Mazzulla's.
Whose team? No, I'll take him out of it. You know the two people I'm talking about.
No, and the reason why I'm saying Joe Mazzulla is because Joe has demonstrated that he can win with Tatum driving the bus. Not win, not just championship, but just say win consistently.
Who drove the bus in that finals?
I know.
Okay, all right.
Said Jaylen Brown.
But is it all about the finals though?
Okay, no. I said win. That's why I said win, not win championships. Okay. But for the majority of the Mazzulla tenure, Tatum has been the best player. There have been times when Jaylen Brown's been the best player. Tatum is gone. And again, Jaylen Brown is the best player, but he elevated the entire team. That last game that they won, who did they when they was playing Luke Garza, who was a Pistons knockoff. And who else? They just had they threw their bench dudes in there and they beat a team that was really trying to win. I think that last game of the season is just indicative of how he has those guys bought in. And to me, he's the one driving it versus Orlando. Orlando, when they was kind of messing around, thinking that they had a win, and they had to bring old Suggs. They had sat him down after the first quarter, had to bring him back in the fourth quarter because they found themselves in the dogfight. But I think because of who Mazzulla is and his personality, he's driving it. Jason Tatum is not an alpha. Jaylen Brown is not. Jaylen Brown talks like an alpha.
Jaylen Brown is the leader of this team. Period.
I've been Joe Mazzulla is the leader of the team
for years.
Joe Mazzulla is the leader of the team. Because if Joe Mazzulla say go out there and shoot 83s, guess what they're gonna do?
But that's all they do anyway. So I mean that.
But I'm saying, but they do it because of him.
Yeah, I get, but they were doing that before him. They've been
not to the level
did
that
they
he
up
does
the
it.
volume? Yeah, but they've been a 3-point shooting team.
But I think that team plays in the identity of Joe Mazzulla. He's scrappy, he's cantankerous. He has a lot of self-belief. And when you got the dudes that they got coming off the bench, it's like, man, who is this white boy? And he's out here shooting. It's not because they're so talent laden, top heavy, but the winning that they did this year, I put that more on Missoula than I put it on
What?
Jaylen Brown dragging the team along.
What?
Yep.
I think you're not giving that man his credit. Go, G.
Jaylen Brown is good. Go ahead.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown is good. Jason Tatum is good. They're both great players. They're both equally great. This is a tandem. This is about as an even as matched team as far as a 1-2 duo that you probably can ever see. Probably as close to when Shaq, and not as dominant. Do not confuse me saying as far as the comparison that they're Shaq and Kobe. But I'm saying it's about as equal as a duo as Shaq and Kobe were in 2002 and maybe 2003.
But not
outside
in
of the
2004.
finals. Not 2000. Outside of the finals, because Shaq showed his dominance in the finals every single year. Brown was not their best player the year they won the championship. He was the best player in the finals.
Yep.
This year, elevated himself because of how he's carried the team. But when you look at it, player for player, Jason Tatum is slightly better than Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's a better defender, but Jason Tatum is a slightly better offensively, and he does more. He's a great rebounder, good enough rebounder for his size and his position. He's also a good assist man. So I'm going to say they're equal, and they complement each other to where they complement Missoula's system, and the players around them complement what they do. And it's a good partnership. It's a great marriage, husband and wife.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I see what you were trying to do there. And hey, that's Jerry team, so I'm gonna let you do it to him.
Right. Not my squad.
That ain't my squad. Hey, y'all take that up.
Not my squad. They get no defense today.
None this way. Like, hey, let it go.
One of them outside bringing in the money, the other one in there taking care of the household.
I mean, this series, man.
Boston.
Yeah, to me, it's a wrap. I think that, like I said, the Sixers will be scrappy. Maxey will do his thing. I think but Paul George would have to go back to 5-6 years ago, Paul George, in order for this series. You know what I'm saying? He would have to turn back the clock for this really.
I would have loved to see this series with Embiid healthy.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, man. I was looking forward to this series with him, but without it, I can't.
What does that say for
Embiid winning more than one?
We got a few minutes. What does that say about Embiid's legacy? Since this is the legacy episode, guys. If y'all haven't figured it out, we're doing predictions and legacy. So what does that say about Embiid, real quick?
His legacy is that
great what if,
always hurt.
Great what if.
Yeah, the great what if. Yeah, he's always hurt. Yeah.
And then it's not even correct me if I'm wrong, but an appendix, what he had, an appendectomy?
Appendicitis. Yeah, appendectomy.
Appendicitis. That's not really a basketball-related injury, is it?
No.
That's why I said that's just one of those fate things.
And then, right. And then a few years ago, he had something going on with his stomach that limited him. Yeah, I think it was that playoffs that in 2019 when the Raptors won.
Mm-hmm.
There was something going on with his stomach during that series.
Stomach or something. Yeah, I'm like, that was crazy too. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's just a great what if with him, man. Obviously dominant. You know what I'm saying? You see those games against Joker where he can dominate Joker on the offensive end, you know what I'm saying, give him problems on the defense. It's just a what if for me, man. I would like to have seen him healthy for at least a good 5-year run. You know what I'm saying?
5-year stretch, yeah.
Hey, a 3-year stretch.
Yeah, right.
2 years at this point.
Hey, Tim, trying to tell you, yeah.
So what do you, among the big men all time, what do y'all put him in? How do you evaluate him among the greatest?
I can't. He has an incomplete. He has a star incomplete. It's incomplete.
It's incomplete. Yeah.
And here's what the challenge is, because you talk about Joker, and Joker's, depending on what he does, what happens this year with Denver, he's gonna end up he will be the next layer of the LeBron
we'll get to
MJ
Joker.
debate. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't want to open that up. But I'm just saying, depending on how many rings he does or does not have, there's going to be a lot of talk after
Yep.
his career about how good he was
Yep.
relative to other centers. And there's going to
Yep.
be strong points on both sides. So that's why
Both
this one
sides,
is
right.
going to be hard to say.
It really is.
But even with with the magnitude of statistical profile that Joker has, even with the ring that Joker has, it's challenging to say, but how does he stack up against Elijah Wan? How does he stack up against Shaq?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Embiid doesn't even have that.
Right.
So when you say how does he, I'm like, well, I got somebody who has dope on the table, you know, and it's
Right.
still hard to say, well, but is he? With
Right.
Embiid is the what if, and so
Right.
it's he just incomplete
Only thing he has is his individual matchups against Joker. That's
against Joker.
all
Yeah,
he has.
yeah, that's all he has. Yeah.
That's all he can.
I mean,
Yep.
but that was his, as far as his contemporaries, there was the other center at his position that was actually, dominant. So,
Right. That's why I'm
I mean,
saying
there
he
was a
gets that
time that
check
Embiid
because
was
he
dominant.
saw it. Right.
Yeah. And I hate the people that try to, that should have been Jokic's MVP. No, Embiid, even one of the years that Embiid won, Jokic, one of the years Jokic won, Embiid had a claim to it. So you can toss it up either way.
Right. It's
But,
like I tell people when they make that argument all the time, you can say the same thing about Bron, Jordan, all the greats. Like every year they could have been it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You could have given it to them. You know what I'm saying? But it's just one of those things. You know what I'm saying?
Last point before we go, this is where my consistency kicks in. So I'm always saying that. Well, I've been saying that Kawhi isn't a superstar because he has not been healthy. I'm saying that
Oh
same
my
thing about
God.
Embiid. He's no longer a superstar
He has
because
more
he's not been
hardware than
healthy.
Embiid. So stop it with that already.
Man,
You said
hardware,
okay. Hold on. Let me ask you a question.
smartware,
You said no longer a superstar.
no longer a superstar.
After
Okay.
putting up his best season in years,
Let
what?
me ask you
No
this. Let me
longer a
ask you this.
superstar.
Let me ask you this. In when we were watching the
We're
All
real.
Star game, when we was watching the
Let's
All
move
Star
on.
game, hold on,
Let's
we
move
watched the
on.
All Star game.
No, we're not moving on
No,
yet.
we're not moving on. You brought this up, so we're gonna stay
No,
here for 1 second.
we're gonna get there. We're gonna get to. Okay, we can do the Kawhi. Y'all want to do the
Oh,
Kawhi?
you saying we're gonna get to it later?
Yeah.
Let's do.
Y'all
Let's
want to
do
do it now?
let's do it real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick. So when he put the team on his back in the All Star game, was he being a superstar then?
Right.
It's a freaking All-Star game, dude. What are we
Okay, all
doing?
right, okay, I'm done. Okay, great.
What are we doing?
Dante, go
What are
ahead.
we
He ain't
doing?
listening.
Yeah,
He's not
because
listening.
if it was Bron, he would have been all over. But let's
I
move on.
mean, he was great.
Go ahead. Go ahead. He ain't listening. He
You
ain't
asked the
listening.
question. He was great. I responded. He was great in the
I
All-Star game.
said, was he a super? That's not the question. I said, was he a superstar?
No, he was not, because he wasn't a superstar up to that point. If you are a superstar, tell me a superstar who was averaging 27 points a game, who had the hardware that he had, and get beat out of the All-Star game by, and I'm remiss in saying that now because he's proven to be a pretty good player, by Denny Odby,
So
who
now we
was
talk about
a
all-star
no-name.
voting. Man, come on. You basing superstars
No,
on
no, no,
all-star
no,
voting.
no, no.
Okay.
I'm making a point. A point. Him being a superstar after not playing several years, 5, 6 years of not playing consistent ball. Even when he played, he was not that type of player.
Last year in the playoffs, he was. Last year in the playoffs, he was. So here's
bounced.
yeah, I'm saying he got bounced.
In the
He got bounced by Joker in them.
He
But
got
it's by
bounced in the
Joker in
first
them.
round.
By Joker in them. So it's no
His
disrespect.
play has been superstar level.
Yeah. He was playing superstar level. Now here's how I know he's a superstar. And this is again where I'm being consistent. The reason why people were lauding Draymond Green, appropriately so, in the play-in.
I'm not even going there, but go ahead.
I'm going there, was because of what he did to Kawhi. If Kawhi was not a superstar, if he did that to Cole Anthony, we wouldn't be talking about. See, this is a cosign to Draymond Green being the type of defender that we talk about him. The only reason why it made anything, and the only reason why Draymond cared when Kawhi was like, "Yo, Draymond is one of them great defenders, and so I respect him," because of who his peers, who his peers see him to be, and who the public sees him to be. If Draymond did that to just a regular
right
mill value over
so
replacement player, nobody would care.
Don't confuse what I'm saying. I'm not saying Kawhi isn't a great player, but at some point, just like, and here's where my consistency. That's why I wanted to tie that in, because he has not played. He's been injured, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 straight years.
Is Joel Embiid a superstar?
No, he's lost his superstar status.
Okay, all right, okay. Well, you
That's what I'm
consistent.
saying.
You're consistently wrong, but you're consistent.
Right. You're wrong, but yeah,
yeah, but you're consistent.
So Joel Embiid's a superstar.
Right.
Joel Embiid's a superstar.
Hey, listen. We didn't.
I base superstardom on what you do when you're on the court.
Yeah.
Come
listen,
on, man.
We didn't talk about Andre Drummond and what he's going to do to the Celtics. No. What are they missing because Joel Embiid is there?
We have to understand that if you are consistently not playing for years, that people don't even, when it's a revelation that you're still a great player, lost your superstar status.
It's only a revelation to you. We all know you're a great player.
No,
it only seems to be a revelation to you. We don't agree with your point.
There was a lot of people that was like, "Oh wow, do you see Kawhi?" I'm talking about the national media now.
No.
And then
the national media was not questioning whether or not.
Look at Kawhi. Oh, look at Kawhi.
The national media was not questioning whether Kawhi Leonard was.
Now look at him. Now look at him. What did he do in the fourth quarter? What did the superstar do in the fourth quarter?
He got strapped by another
superstar.
What
did the superstar do in the fourth quarter?
He got strapped by another
All right,
superstar.
then.
He got strapped by another superstar.
This is the most games he's played for the Clippers, and they was in the 9th seed. They was in the 9th spot.
But hold on, when did he start playing?
They lost to a team who was not healthy season.
When did he start playing?
Let me call out him not being consistent.
Yeah.
Superstar ones who always talking about basketball and these sports are team games. Now it's just all about Kawhi. See, not consistent. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Pointing out you not being consistent right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm
saying.
To make your argument against Kawhi, you're not being consistent.
Let me ask you this, Greg.
I said, what did he do? And what he did helped the team to lose, because if you're a superstar, you win in that you put up points to avoid your team from losing a 13-point fourth quarter deficit.
Greg,
when you put up 2 points, meaningless points at the end of the game, that's definitely a reflection of your ability to be a superstar.
It's a superstar having a bad game, yeah, and bad fourth quarter. Yes.
Did Kawhi start the season off playing for the Clippers?
Yes, he did.
He's okay. He still played all those early games when they were less than 500.
Yeah, it was just like the rest of the seasons he's not playing.
Okay, well, hold on. When Ty Lue said we got to go like 40-20 or whatever the record they needed to go to the remainder of the season, that they actually superseded based on their output. Who was playing in those games and who led them to that? No, listen, this is a Sunday school answer. Kawhi, so sometimes in Sunday school you say Jesus and you're gonna be right. You ain't even gotta know it. It's Kawhi, okay?
He has my vote for comeback player of the year.
Okay. So I'm not gonna dignify that. I'm not gonna dignify that. That's a false call. Hey, Dante, stay in your stance. He around there, he hard count. Stay in your stance.
Right.
Okay. But if Kawhi was not a part of the team when they had a bad record, and he came back and they had a good enough record to even get them into the 9th place where they had to win, it was a 600% win percentage or something like that for them to get there. It was on the back of him. He was playing like a superstar.
You're not going to do that. You're not going to say they were 6-21, and that's because Kawhi missed most of the season. Kawhi missed probably 10 games, maybe. There were another 27 games that he was a part of that they were 6-21. So they lose
was he fully healthy?
They lose all 21 games because Kawhi was absent.
Well, no, I didn't say absent, but was he fully healthy?
Let's not misremember the facts here.
When he got right, they got into the play-in. Go ahead.
He should have been right. We got to get to this for seasons. He had enough.
Okay. All right. Anybody taking the Hawks?
Rest.
Let me ask you a question. Anybody taking the Hawks?
Listen, I'm tempted because I'm petty. But because I'm even more petty than wanting to see the Knicks lose, I actually want to see them win because I want to see them. But I think this is your series that's going to go 7.
Okay, it could, it could.
This is the one to go 7. This
But
is the one to go
legacy
7.
wise, we chose Brunson because to me, Greg been trying to tell me for 3
Oh, you
years
didn't even
at
ask
least.
me. Well, you didn't even ask me what my prediction was,
Man, I
sir.
know you taking the Knicks, sir. I already know. I know you taking the
Knicks,
Knicks.
Knicks and how many? Knicks and how many?
I'm going Knicks in 7. This is gonna be a
Okay,
tough
yeah, yeah,
series for the
yeah.
I'm
It's gonna
Knicks.
be a
going
real tough
Knicks
series.
in 6. You know, Knicks in.
Okay.
So is Brunson? Let me ask the first question: is Brunson a superstar?
Yes,
Kelsey.
yes, yes. Has
Okay, I'm
been.
glad you said that. Why? What's the proof?
The proof was how he has played in the Knicks uniform since he got there. Um, he has been like I listened to how Knicks fans talk about him, and he's already okay. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's I'm
Talking about
building.
New
I'm
York.
building.
We're talking about New York fans, but go ahead.
Yes, yes,
Go ahead.
yes. But I'm saying, but New York
You
fans
preach it now.
see
You
him
preach
as
it
being
now.
a player who already is a Nick great. Now, you know, John Starks is a Nick great. So hey, take that for whatever
Right,
it's worth. Yes,
right.
so I am admitting that. But I'm saying, but he has put the team on his back. Against my Pistons last year, if Brunson wasn't special, if he wasn't a superstar, then they would have lost. It took him, he had to shake the beans off the Thompson boy in order to even get what he needed to get for them to do that. They gave the Celtics fits last year because of Brunson. Even going back to what he was doing in the Mavericks uniform his last year. Brunson is different. Brunson is small. Brunson is a defensive challenge, but I think that he is a superstar.
He's, he's
Absolutely.
a
I
star.
see your wife must have came in and said, sir, if you're going to represent the Kelsey family, you better start acting right. You better start speaking with some sense. So, kudos to the wife for
He's a
coming in
star.
and
He's a
speaking
star.
life into you, sir. He's a superstar, just like Kelsey said. It's what he's done for the Knicks organization that has elevated them in the playoffs. This is the furthest they have been in the playoffs consistently for since the Patrick Ewing
Since
days.
the past few years, yeah, yeah, yeah,
And Dante, the guy averaged, since being a Knick, he's averaged 24,
yeah,
28,
yeah,
26, and
yeah,
26. Been in the
yep,
MVP
yep,
discussion for 2 years, 2 out of those
yep,
4 years. In
yep,
the playoffs, he's bumped that up to 27, 32, and 29 while
yep.
having special moments.
You
He's
know,
a
hey
big
Greg,
body Brunson is a superstar, bona fide.
Greg, guess what?
That's the proof.
Greg, you ask him because I won't do it because I don't want him to throw that at me. Would he trade um what's my man
De'Aaron
the
Fox
short point guard, yeah, De'Aaron Fox for
for,
Jalen Brunson?
for Brunson. See, because
Mm.
you sit back and grabs.
Yeah, listen. The problem with Dante is that for
Oh
all
no, I'm
he
thinking
gives
it through. I'm not sure
no
he's too
keep
ball
thinking.
dominant for me
No, keep thinking.
as a
Hold on,
player.
wait. Keep thinking because I want to analyze you as you're thinking about it. See, this is I'm gonna talk to Greg for a minute. I'm gonna turn this way. So because you over here on my camera. So Greg, Dante, the problem with Dante, he is like he likes to do the gum bumping thing, but he's also a rational fellow. So when you ask him a question like that, he can't just go with his talking point. He actually has to consider it. And he has to consider it because he knows that Brunson is a better player than De'Aaron
No,
Fox is.
I no, and I'm not disagreeing with that, but I don't know that I would want him on the Spurs. I'm not sure he would make us better as a team.
I'll say this.
Well,
So
That's
Dante,
my
no,
only.
don't. I'm just saying. So let me kind of reduce it down. I'm not saying for the next 5 years. I'm saying for this year.
No, I wouldn't. I would not. No,
so
Mm.
Dante, you asked us a question to prove why he's a superstar. Now you tell us why he isn't.
Mm.
because to me, I think superstar for me, we've we've made it too much about just the individual stats. To me, superstar has been kind of the entire league, not just. Yeah, he's done some good things for the Knicks, but when I look at him, I don't see LeBron, I don't see Steph, I don't see KD.
Those are
Those I don't see.
tons.
I don't even
Yeah,
see
you
Wimby.
can't do that.
I don't even
Okay,
see
Those
Wimby.
are
you can't do that,
icons.
man. Hold on, man. You can't do that. You can't do that. You
He's
said
not
LeBron,
that.
Steph.
He's not
Okay,
right. He's not
listen
that.
and
Those
listen.
are
Hey,
superstars.
okay,
He's not
wait a minute,
that.
wait a minute. You're talking about superstars in the 70, 80-year history of the league. You're
But what
talking
I'm
about
saying is, to me,
alien.
K's not a superstar. These dudes, SGA is a superstar.
Okay.
Why? Why is SGA a superstar outside of saying he won a
Luka's a
championship?
superstar.
Yep.
You know
Luka
what I'm
ain't
saying?
won nothing. Luka ain't
He's a
won nothing.
superstar. You know what I'm
He
saying?
ain't won nothing.
Luka drugged that Dallas team to the finals. That team
Yes.
with a bunch
Jalen
of
Brunson. Jalen.
drugged that.
Hey. If you got Carl Anthony Towns, your second best player, and you get into the Eastern Conference Final, you dragging somebody.
You
Nah,
dragging.
no, you're
You
not.
dragging. You dragging a 7'1"
No, you're not. No,
Sure
you're
you
not.
log.
You're not. No, you're not.
Put him on your back.
People don't want to give
For
Tibbs no credit.
sure.
Tibbs is an excellent coach. People don't want to give him no credit, saying he
No,
ran him into the ground.
Tibbs is an excellent coach. If
He's a
Tibbs is
good
an excellent
coach.
coach, he'll still
He's
have
a
a
good
job.
coach. He's
If
a
he's
good
an
coach.
excellent coach, he did all of that running around talking about I'm studying these other teams. And then as soon as he got back in that seat, he started flying the plane
I
the
think
same way he
people
flew
throw
it
around
in Minnesota.
superstar too much. You know what I'm saying? They throw the word around a little too much for me.
Listen.
They're stars, and then they're superstars. He's a star, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with being a star.
Nothing wrong with being a star.
Cade Cunningham's a star player.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with being a star.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I see what you're trying to do, but I'm in agreement. He's not a superstar.
Right.
So what does he have to do to get to superstar status in your eyes?
He's gonna have to lead that Knicks team to a championship, dog.
To a championship.
That again, that's a team stat.
Let me finish my
That's
statement
a
though.
team stat.
We're
You just
talking
said
this is the Eastern Conference, first of all.
Don't do that. That's
the Eastern
disrespectful.
Conference, where
that's disrespectful.
Where your boy Halliburton drugged the Indiana Pacers to the finals.
That's disrespectful.
Come on, dog. Come on, man.
That's disrespectful.
He got to do at least that. Come on now.
So
the
Pacers didn't benefit from JT going down.
I don't care what they benefited from. You got
you gonna call it that determine team championships, Dante. When we're talking about
look at Greg. Now you're talking about team again. Here we go.
No.
Yelling team again. Okay.
Yeah, because so let's differentiate. Let me break it down for you one more time. Kawhi's a superstar. He was absent in the fourth quarter in the game in which they led by 13.
Kawhi's led the team to a title. So he benefited.
Back to Brunson. Okay. So you said that you have to win a title or go to the finals before you become a superstar. Was Charles Barkley a superstar before he got to Phoenix?
Say again?
Was Charles Barkley a superstar before he got to Phoenix?
Not to me, no. He was a great player. Now, I'm not saying he wasn't he was a great player. See, again, it's what you consider a superstar. Was Charles Barkley a great player before he got to Phoenix? Absolutely.
He was a superstar.
No, he was not. Superstars elevate the team around them and take them places they're not supposed to be. No, sir. The Knicks they're supposed to make the second round of the playoffs. It's the Eastern Conference. They're supposed to make the second round.
Was Carmelo Anthony a superstar?
When?
Carmelo Anthony was never a superstar.
Carmelo Anthony was famous. He was famous.
All right, man.
He was famous. Hey, he's being consistent. His
fame elevated him.
But let me tell you,
he's trying to fit a square peg in a round hole.
But here's the problem.
Carmelo Anthony was famous from the time he led that Syracuse team to a title. He was famous. You know what I'm saying? So everybody elevated him to superstar for doing what?
For being a hooper, for being a scorer.
What? He didn't lead no team nowhere.
For being a bona fide bucket. That's what Carmelo
Anthony. When they traded this superstar to the Knicks, what happened? He
was still a bona fide bucket.
What happened to the team? Nothing. They didn't do nothing.
They made it to the playoffs.
They did nothing.
After years of futility.
They did nothing.
After years of futility.
Did he give them over the hump to the final? They did nothing.
No, he didn't. Every superstar does not win. Was Dominique Wilkins a superstar?
Dominique Wilkins was a great player and a star.
Okay, yeah, you can't. I know. Listen, he's being consistent. Because I was like, if you say Dominique was a superstar, then you completely torpedo your point. But no,
was Dominique a great player? Absolutely, he was a great player.
But he was
a superstar. He was a superstar, Dante. Come on,
okay.
Man.
So here's my issue with
don't throw it around too much.
No. I'm not throwing anything. What I'm saying is, I think you're discrediting what Jalen Brunson is doing. I'm saying for the Knicks to be as good as they are is because of what he's doing. It's not the Knicks are good. The Knicks are supposed to be good, and Jalen Brunson is just an ingredient in that. I'm saying Jalen Brunson is the thing pulling that thing to be as good as what it is.
And that's what a great player does. That's what a great player can do. He's a
you told
great
me
player.
superstar elevates the level of the team, and that's what he's done. The problem is you are underestimating. So if you look at what the Knicks, Celtics, Pistons records is against the West, then come back to me and say, we're gonna stop this Eastern Conference talk, okay? Because we dominate the West. But anyway, I think you need to give Jalen Brunson more credit, and if you did, then you can elevate him to be a superstar.
All right, we had to agree to disagree on that one, y'all.
I don't agree to disagree. I just disagree.
I disagree. I definitely disagree with that point. But okay, let's move to this next one, man. Cleveland, Toronto. I'll ask the question: anybody taking Toronto?
No.
Ripper is a superstar right now and ain't done shit. So there's that. I just had to throw that in. All right. Yeah.
Wemby's he's transcendent though. But that's we'll get to him in a minute.
Oh, so now he winning the
minute,
spelling bee. Now he winning the spelling bee. Yeah. He taking the SAT over here on us. I'm like, okay, all right, you go all these terms.
See how your opinions
we will
change,
get to Wemby in a minute. We are talking about Cleveland and Toronto.
Cleveland.
Everybody taking Cleveland, right?
Yes, Cleveland. Yeah.
Let's get to the important part then. Okay. I had a hard time with this one, Kelsey, about whose legacy it could kind of be on the line and who
no.
So I put Mitchell and Harden kind of on the. To me, man, I don't know. Tell me, who is this more important to a run for this Cleveland team? Would you say Mitchell or Harden?
Well, I think it's important to both. Go ahead.
Actually, I'm going Toronto with the upset, but go ahead with your thing.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Well, I want to hear about that. But I think this is one of those situations where when Greg was talking about with Cade that there's only upside. For me, with Harden and Mitchell, it's really more only downside. If they go out in the first round, people already see them both as being playoff chokers. If they go out in the first round, that's going to just further cement that. Harden is going to have fewer times to be able to overcome that. Mitchell may have a redemption arc because he has more time, but Harden is running out of time. I don't think anything Harden does is going to take where people think about Harden is what they think about him. Even if they make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, they beat the Pistons. I don't believe people are going to say, "Oh, James Harden is a playoff performer." They just may say, "Hey, it was the 1-year anomaly," that type of thing, because people's minds are pretty set with him. But if they lose in the first round, it's only going to heighten the criticism or solidify people who already think, no, he kind of doesn't show up in the playoffs. If they lose to Toronto, it's going to be cemented. Ain't nothing. He can come back next year and win a championship, and people are going to still look at him the same way I look at Coach Bud, where it's like, man, I don't care if you won a championship, you're still a fraud.
So, can Mitchell be the number one option on a championship team?
No. He don't have that type. He has not demonstrated that type of talent to take a team to a championship. This will be the only season that he'll be able to prove. Well, it ain't gonna be the only season it will, because I don't think anywhere else that he goes, he won't be a number one option. If he leaves Cleveland, he won't be sent to a team where he is the number one option. I don't believe. I think he'll be later in his career. He'll demand to go to a championship contender or a contender that's already in place. And he just does not have that in his DNA. He's a solid player. He's a great player. But as far as leading a team to a title, I don't see it. And then he got the number one choke artist riding shotgun with him.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, he's the number one choke artist.
Don't do that. Hey, I'm a James Harden apologist.
Are you saying all time? Are you saying all time, G?
What, the number one choke artist?
Number one choke artist?
As far as great players, hell yeah. He's the number one choker. I think I seen a stat where he had by far the most games with more turnovers than field goals made.
Yeah,
he had like 22 games where he's made less than 4 field goal attempts, or less than 4 field goals, not attempts. But he's just not been able to shake bad games in crucial moments. Every season he's been in the playoffs. It started with when they played Miami in the championship in at OKC. Like he was non-existent. It was KD and it was Russ. It was Russ and it was KD. James Harden was nowhere to be found. And most memorably,
didn't he have? But last year he had a really good game. He had a bad game and came back and had a really good game. So some of
last year
this is
was
a little bit
better for
unfair.
him. Last year
Yeah.
was better for him. But
But
again,
again, my point is people have already made up their mind, like using all-time choke artists. So even when he does have big performances in big spaces, your
well,
mind goes back to what did he do 12 years ago versus what he did last year. So,
no,
people's mind is made up. So
my mind goes back to what he did when he was in Philly.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, well, Philly, Houston, so
Every stop he's been at, he's
He's
not
kind of
come
an
through.
enigma, man, because he can be brilliant in playoff games and then be
and then have
terrible.
some times to like be like a
Yeah,
no-show
yeah,
or
The
bricklayer.
stat you saw, the stat me and you are talking about that I think they had on First Things First is eye-opening. It's eye-popping how many more games he's had of 4 made field goals, 3 made field goals, more turnovers than field goals. It's ridiculous. That's bad. And then you pair that with a game where he was like 2 for 27 from 3 or something to that effect. He was
Yeah,
horrible.
it was one game. He was out there just checking. Yeah.
Just checking it. And it was these games just sear in your mind. Like
Sear.
it
That's cute.
it
That's
wasn't
cute. That's cute.
it wasn't just he missed the last second shot or he had a turnover. It's all game long. Like he just does not show up multiple times. It would be like if LeBron in the finals played like he did against Dallas every single time.
It's just weird when you have a great player like that where you're waiting for the meltdown. It's just weird. I don't think I can think of another great player where that's the case. You know what I'm saying?
Was James Harden ever a superstar in your mind?
He's a tough one because for about a 4-year stretch there, that 4 or 5-year stretch in Houston, but then again,
he was. Yeah, no, go ahead and say he was. Go ahead and say it. He was. It's okay. I love the pondering. I love the pondering.
To me, I have to ponder stuff. You know what I'm saying? You have to think.
I know. I don't mind. I don't mind you pondering. I'm just curious about what comes.
He was doing some stuff with numbers that were comparable to the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you put up numbers, but
I've never been in a box this shape. What am I in?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure we got that
4 or 5-year stretch in there. He was.
Somebody production engineer timestamp that because we need to. That might come back against him later on in life.
Yeah,
but we got him to say it.
But I will say though, his level was above where your boy Brunson is. He was on another level. You know what I'm saying? He
won MVP.
Yeah, that's another level. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm saying Brunson ain't never been to that level. Okay, but there's levels in superstardom.
Yeah. No.
You said yes. So
you're saying there's a lower tier superstar?
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, stop it. Don't be trying.
Okay. Let's take Chris Paul for example. Chris Paul, superstar?
Not to me, never.
That's man. Come on.
Not to me.
Come on now. All right. So
now, did he achieve superstardom as far as commercials and all? Yeah, he was.
No, I ain't talking about State Farm.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
to me, popularity and superstardom are 2 different things.
What he did with the Clippers. What he did with the Clippers were a moribund franchise. Chris Paul got there, and not only did they become relevant, and exciting, yes. Not only did they become Lob City, they became a winning basketball team.
That was derailed by their racist owner.
But that wasn't just
and the rise of Steph.
Just about Chris Paul though.
And the rise of Steph. And the rise of Steph. Sometimes you can be a superstar and then you catch another one of them. See, that's the thing. When you start talking about them all-time great superstars, you can eclipse even a superstar.
A lot came together for the
Clippers. Superstars that never won.
DeAndre Jordan, Blake Griffin. That's what came together. JJ Redick. Doc Rivers.
It wasn't just Chris Paul. Okay, take Jordan and Blake Griffin off of there. Do they reach the level that you're talking about? No, they don't. So I mean, it was a lot that went in.
You have to add another piece to it. You just can't take them off and be like, well, this is the team.
But I'm saying that to me, that doesn't just make him a superstar because they put the right pieces together and then they got better. That don't make him a superstar.
I believe he's the one who unlocked those players and that team to do what they did.
Okay.
He was that engine.
Okay. And I do believe, and this is kind of interesting, and we kind of taking a step back, but when we're talking about how a player elevates a team, and this is what the Brunson piece comes back to, it is there's institutional memory with some of these franchises. If we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys, it's like, hey man, there's all kinds of institutional memory. I have to get him on my side. So let me talk. No. Just stay with me.
Hey, preach, bro. You preaching?
Yeah. I know. I know I'm gonna get one amen. So I'm gonna talk to him, and then I'm gonna turn and talk to you in a second.
Right.
But
there's walking out the church.
I know. Listen, hey, that's all right, hey, man. Hey, we got QR codes you can scan on the back, so we can still catch you. Listen, we don't pass plates no more, bro. but there's institutional memory that can hold some franchises down. When you say, okay, hey man, it's the Clippers still being the Clippers, or it's just the Kings, okay, it looks good, but man, they're gonna find a way because over the course of history, this is what they do. And so when you have players that come along and they can reverse that institutional memory in a different way, I think there needs to be credit given to that, because it's not just what are we doing on the court, but I'm taking a franchise that is known for being poorly run. I'm taking a franchise that's known for losing. And I am helping them become.
It's the I part of it that I disagree with. I don't think
you don't believe it was Chris.
I don't
Chris
think
Paul,
it was just
the chief, and you think it was Doc Rivers.
I don't think it was just him. I think they got it right as an organization finally, and they got the right pieces together. And was he an important cog in that? Absolutely, but it wasn't just him that elevated that thing.
So if I'm trying to see who's a solid point guard back then. What's the boy the Lakers always wanted to get every year when LeBron, not Darren Collison. No. Malcolm Brogdon too young. But let's say Darren Collison. So let's say Darren Collison was their point guard. Do the Clippers still do what they did? The Lob City.
You're saying they do
all the other pieces. All the other pieces are saying Darren Collison is the point guard.
They would have gotten better. Yeah. Would they have been?
No, I didn't say better. I didn't say better. I'm saying as good.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Paul is definitely a superstar.
Let's get to the real conference. The Western.
Let's
get to the Western Conference.
We're in the Western, baby.
Of course, Phoenix right. We right on time. Phoenix just dispatched with Golden State, so we know the matchup. So OKC, Phoenix, and nobody taking Phoenix. We already
no, yeah, that'd be ridiculous.
No need to even talk about it. That part of it.
That'd be ridiculous.
OKC. Yeah, let's just put it on wax. OKC.
So where will another chip place SGA in the all-time rank? And where do you have him now?
Well, here's the problem, y'all. Because of the way that y'all deify Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Yeah, y'all, all of y'all. I'm talking to both of y'all because y'all are both.
I don't deify Jordan. So number one, take me out of that category. Jordan is the GOAT guy.
But it sounds like a little bit of Detroitness in you right now, though. But
no, it's not. First of all, it's not a little bit of Detroitness in me. It's a lot. So listen, I'm not running away. If you smell Detroit, yes, that's my deodorant. Okay. But if SGA wins this year, you're going to look at who has 2 MVPs, who has 2 Finals MVPs, who has led his team. He's going to be in some categories where there's some names that we don't think of SGA as being in those categories. And I am willing, because I am not a nostalgia merchant, to say if he's done it on the court, we need to talk about him relative to his peers in how he has won, how he has individually accomplished, how his team has accomplished. But I do not believe the overall basketball NBA public is going to give him his credit that his accomplishments will deserve.
Oh, okay. You agree, G?
I like that word, DK. I'm going to use that. Nostalgia merchant.
Yep. Oh, we got plenty of them. Oh, my God.
Yeah, Dante winning another title this year,
Back
and
to
of
back.
course, being Finals MVP will elevate him. I'm gonna add him to the top 35. He'll be right there with Giannis, especially if he wins another regular season MVP, which the odds are in his favor. Shout out to
Ask a couple questions then that to go past, let's say AI.
Yes, you
yeah,
have to. You have to.
yeah, you
You
got
have
to.
see the
You
fact
got to.
that you paused. Okay, so it's so crazy. You like I love nostalgia merchants, and you got asked a nostalgia question, and you struggled to come out with something that was like,
Well,
okay,
this is why I struggle because AI is my third favorite player of all
I
time.
know exactly. That's not the nostalgia
He's
speaking, not the
that's not the
accomplishments on the court
nostalgia.
speaking.
That's my favorite player. That's more of a little bit of
Hold on, I'm not done. Does
little
it
bias there. Little
Okay, well,
bias there.
and
does it
I
go
do want to
past
go
Just
on
little
record. Hold on,
bias.
go
wait,
That's
past
all.
Isaiah Thomas?
hold on, wait, no, hold on, stop before we do that. Let's go back to Giannis because he threw Giannis in there like he didn't pass. If he wins a chip with a ring, he's absolutely past Giannis. Get that fraud all the way out of here, all the way out of here.
He definitely passes Kawhi. I know that for damn sure.
He does
He
what to Kawhi?
definitely surpasses Kawhi.
I don't know about that. I don't know. It's
He
close. He's close. He's close.
surpasses Kawhi.
He's
Definitely.
close.
Number one, he got
It
the
would be the
start.
two MVPs for me that might
The
take
two
it.
MVPs.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
but
He's definitely past
Because I
Kawhi.
think he's getting this
Definitely
one.
past Kawhi.
I'm giving him this one this year because I think
yeah,
he's
let's say so if he wins the MVP and he wins the Finals MVP, is he past Kawhi?
Matter of fact, OKC should build a statue of Kawhi in OKC.
right, right, exactly. Because he built this whole thing.
He
Exactly.
built that. He built that. He built that dynasty run or
Yeah,
potential
he did.
dynasty
I'm
run.
still going back to the question.
Him and say he's the assistant GM to Sam
Right.
Presti.
Does he go past Isaiah Thomas? G?
No, no,
No,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no.
no.
Now, if he wins
Isaiah's up
three,
there.
if he wins three,
If he wins three, then we got another conversation.
I did this for a reason.
I know.
I did
I
it
know
for
he
a
did.
reason, America. You see what they're doing? They counting rings. You
No,
see
no,
what
no,
they
no,
doing?
no, no,
If
no,
he
no,
gets
no,
three, if
no,
he
no,
gets
no,
three,
no. That's not what I'm
you
doing.
see how it's all about the rings when
No,
we talk
no,
about everybody
I'm
but
not.
you know who. But
Nope.
go
I'm
ahead though.
not. No, it's not.
Go
It's
ahead
not the
though.
ring. It's not the ring
Go
for
ahead
me.
though.
It's not the ring for me.
I
It is
didn't
the
say
ring
that.
would.
I didn't say
Go ahead.
three
Yes, you did. You
because
just said it.
I
It's
no. I
on
said.
wax.
I
Yes, you
said if
he
he
did.
wins
said
another
three.
one.
He
Yes,
I
you
said
said.
three.
did.
I was
You
thinking
agree.
about it. He
I,
said three. I was
can
thinking
I?
about
Can
it
I tell you
because
why
this
I
is what
said
I
it?
was going to say. This is what I was going to say. Isaiah beat Bird, Magic, and
Gordon.
Mike.
Yep.
He is solidified.
See, that's the
He
point I was gonna bring up
and
when y'all just said that.
hold on. I have Isaiah as 12, anywhere from 11 to 13 greatest players of all time.
You have him where?
In the
12.
top 13 players, greatest players
Man,
of all
stop.
time.
Man,
I don't
stop.
know if I have. I don't have Isaiah that
Yeah,
high.
no, Isaiah
I
I don't
not
got
have
him
that
up
that
there.
high. I
I
got
got
Kobe at 11.
Toby at 11. Oh man, my
Yeah.
God. No,
Yeah.
no, 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 no,
can
no.
you
Yeah.
rattle
DJ,
those
what
off
are you
real quick?
doing?
I'm just curious now. Can you rattle them off for me?
Okay. But number one, not Kobe. Number two, not Kobe. Number three, not Kobe.
Oh, okay. He
Ellipses.
can't
No. Okay.
rattle them
No.
off.
No. I can't. I can't. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Bron, Jordan, Kareem, Bird,
Bird's
Magic, and
coming in too.
not no particular order now.
It's in
Bird,
order. Oh,
Magic.
okay, okay,
But I'm saying I'm giving out. So Bird, Magic, Duncan.
okay.
Um.
King.
Yeah. Duncan, Akeem, Shaq,
That's 8.
Wilt, and Russell. I think that's my top 10.
Hold
Oh,
on, you got Akeem over Kobe?
Yes.
Yeah. Nah. I'm doing mine in order. And I'm gonna get all the way to Isaiah. I might move Isaiah back. I just have to think about it. I got Mike 1, Bron 2, Kareem 3, Magic 4, Shaq 5, Kobe 6, Duncan 7, Bird 8, uh, Wilt 9. I got to bring Bill out of that thing. And I'm gonna elevate Steph to 10. I'm gonna leave Bill at
we're gonna get to
11.
that in a minute, but woo.
I'm gonna leave Bill at 11. I got Isaiah 12, Akeem 13,
Wow.
KD 14,
Wow.
I haven't
KD
decided who
14.
fits in.
This
Hey man,
list
I
is
need.
KD 14.
Hey
wild.
man.
But this
Hey
list
man.
is wild.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need to have this brother drug tested.
Yeah, that list is wild, G.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need to have this brother drug tested.
Because I took Bill Russell out of there. I had everybody in there except for
I
Bill.
always told you he wasn't, to me, Bill. Mr. Russell is something different to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's
For
something
respect,
different. You know
I
what I'm
put
saying?
him in the
I
top 10.
respect him in the top 5, but he's not a top 5 player all
Is
time.
is he a top 10?
No,
Wow. So is Kobe in your top 10?
he is.
No, he is. Wow.
He's right at 10.
Hold on. Who was Kobe not in your top 10?
I said he had 10.
I'm the DK now. How is Kobe
I
not?
said he's 11. He's 11. He's 11. He's
How
11.
is he not in your top 10 though?
Okay, because I don't simply judge players on their ceiling. I judge players on their ceiling and their floor.
He did his
Kobe's
floor.
no,
His
no,
floor.
no. Yep, yep. See, again, I'm so glad I was alive
Hey,
because
hey,
if
this
I
the
listen,
whole. We got to
if
do
I
this.
listen
We
to
got
you,
to do this another time.
no, okay,
We
oh,
got to do this
if
another
I
time.
listen to y'all,
Yeah.
Let's get
06,
back on track.
I
Let's
listen to
get back
y'all,
on track.
04 didn't happen.
Yeah, because we got to get to this another time.
Oh, 06 didn't happen. 07 didn't happen. And I'm just like, I was alive for all of that. And okay, go
Of course,
ahead.
we saving my boys for last, so let's move on to Lakers in Houston. Anybody taking the Lakers? Let me
I
ask
want to.
without Luka. Is anybody taking?
I want to, but I can't.
Okay.
I want
All
to,
right.
but I
Okay.
can't.
So without Luka, you say
Can't
no,
do it.
it's Houston.
Can't.
So
Yeah. Which shows you I'm a reasonable LeBron fan.
so let's say Bron pull it off.
No, I don't. Yeah. Okay.
Let's say he pulls it off. Does
We
that
going legacy
does
with
that
this
do
one.
anything for his legacy?
Y'all don't want to believe it.
Woo! If he pull it off and they win a title, or if he pull it off and
No,
they just
don't. Let's not talk title, man, because
No.
that's
Let's
crazy.
say
If he
they
win a
win
title,
this series.
listen,
Let's say they win 2 series without Luka.
two series, so he has to beat.
2 series without
He
boy,
would
that's
be
pie in the
OKC.
sky.
You
Yeah.
say
Without Luka?
hey man,
would that
hey,
elevate him?
listen. No,
Without
not
Luka, come
no.
on, man. What are we
You
doing?
can't.
What are we doing?
You can't.
That
What
ain't gonna happen.
what does Jerry Wren say? None higher. You can't elevate him in my book. But let me tell you, if he does that, go ahead and call the emergency pod as soon as the game is over. Because listen, I will have some things to get off of my chest. And I'm talking about we need to expand this to about 20 people. Because I'm going to talk about certain people and I want them to be here to be able to defend themselves.
We got to get AP on here.
Yes, listen.
We got to bring AP on board. We got to bring Rick on board.
Listen, that would be crazy. I don't believe he can do it if he does it. But again, this is the stuff of Space Jam, and I don't believe
it. Man, stop, man.
It ain't possible. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? I think they'll probably lose in 5. It could go 6 if let's say DeAndre Ayton and Rui decide to show up in a couple games. It can go 6. You know what I'm saying? Because the Rockets aren't a great team. They definitely not a great 4th quarter team. They need a point guard. They can lose this series, but some people on the Lakers will really have to elevate their game to a level they haven't shown that they can do consistently.
Bronny would have to average. If Bronny averages 9 points,
man, stop.
We gonna call it a mercy.
That's not. Listen. Hey, if Bronny averaged 5 points,
Bronny ass get off the bench.
Hey, listen. I'm there for that.
If Bronny averages 9 points, we can call it an emergency podcast.
Oh, listen, I would listen. I'll hop on that one, and I'll be ready.
If Bronny gets off the bench in meaningful 4th quarter minutes at any point, call me.
Hey, listen, that might be because Marcus Smart got hurt. Somebody else got hurt.
2 or 3 people got Rui hurt. It's 2 or 3 people hurt.
It might be a mass unit out there. Yeah.
I think, unfortunately, without Luka, without AR, I just don't see it. This is not it's not even really a compelling series to me without
let's switch that legacy talk up though, man. What does it mean for KD if he loses against the Lakers, and or what does he need to do to solidify his legacy? Does he need to win a championship?
Let me start about this dude, man. He got to win one without Steph. I don't care what nobody say. Those 2 fraudulent chips, man, I care nothing about it. Put the asterisk on both of them, as far as I'm concerned. Damn them 2. Do it again. Show me you can lead a team to a championship, because you hadn't shown me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. And I've seen many videos now. This is videos by real people doing them. where, bruh, how easy was it when you had Steph with you, dog?
When
And
the focal point of their team
of their
defense
offense, you
was
getting all
Steph.
the open shots. They showed 2 and 3 people chasing Steph around and you open. I mean, I just have no respect for that, dog, and what he did, dog. His legacy to me is really complicated. It really is. Is he a great player? Yeah. Is he top 20, 25 in that range? Yeah, absolutely. He's that. He's that. He's a great scorer. But as far as getting up to that next level, no, sir. Not without a chip on your
Oh,
own.
Dante,
No,
but
sir.
you're back on track now. You're
No,
back on
sir.
track.
Well, I'm just
This
confused. You
man that
started,
went off the rails with this whole Kobe outside the top 10 thing.
you
I
know,
just
he is
can't believe
he's
you
11.
said,
He's 11, man. Y'all
oh
gotta
my
we
God.
gotta have an honest accounting. You gotta have an honest accounting with Kobe. We have to have and there very few
But
people want to be honest about it. I'll be honest about it because I
be
saw
honest about
and
KD
I
though.
lived it. Huh? But I'm saying so about Katie. It's interesting. We started the conversation earlier about, or you started it, Dante, about who leads the team. Whose team is it? Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum? But we conceded that it's possible to have two players who are very good at different times to do different things. And yet
Right.
with KD and Steph, it's no, it was Steph, even though KD won the finals MVPs. So
Because
why
everything
can't
on that team rotates around Steph. I don't care who else is on the team. It's all of it rotates around Steph. So that tells me, that should tell you something, that even with KD's greatness, that whole thing still rotated around Steph.
but they brought it, no, but they brought Katie in, and let's be clear,
Yeah, they
because
went and got it.
one of the
That was
one of no, not just they brought him in, but they brought him in for a reason. The reason was because when everything rotated around Steph, it was possible to at times cut Golden State's water off. And when all of that movement, off ball, pass, return, moving without the ball, split cuts, all of that action, sometimes you need to get the ball to somebody and say, "Hey, go get us one." And that's what they didn't have,
right.
which is why Cleveland was able to come back and get him. They
Okay.
went to get KD because he had a skill set
Right.
that even with everything revolving around Steph is like that wasn't enough at enough times. So KD not only had that skill set, but he brought that skill set to bear on that team,
Okay.
and he was deemed to be the best player in those two final series.
One of them was fraudulent, but go ahead.
But I'm saying, but you're saying fraudulent, but I'm just like when they were playing together.
But it could have easily been Steph one of those times. That's all I'm
Yes.
saying.
Okay.
That's
I'm
all.
saying, well, okay, well, let's say one of those times, but at least he was at least in the conversation
Right.
about who's making this thing happen. You gave
No,
Jaylen
not who's
Brown.
making it happen. To me, it's who's putting up the number. He gets to put up those numbers. Absolutely, because of Steph.
So here's why the MVPs. I won't go as far as what
Well, hold
Dante
on,
said.
hold on, okay, hold on. Hold on. Before, let me just add this in one piece. The reason why that Brooklyn Buck series is so important to me because that was a series where Harden was on one leg. He was really out there just limping around, which was disgusting. The fact that the Bucks didn't blow him out with that. Kyrie was out, and KD was a one-man band in a closeout game. And not
Man,
only did he show up,
don't nobody get more credit for almost than this dude here.
when you say it wasn't okay, you're saying almost, but I'm like, for me, those couple of inches mean something
Oh
because
man, the greatest
when he took the shot, we thought that he brought him home. And I give him credit for that, and I hold Bud and fraudulent Giannis responsible to say that y'all didn't do nothing to stop him. His shoes being a size and a half size too large is what the thing was. It wasn't their defense. It was an inch positioning on the court. And that's
Oh,
not
but
enough for me to say
Derek,
Giannis is
all
somebody
know he's
and
a great
KD is.
offensive
was the
assassin.
game
We know
over?
that. That's what
Was
he is.
that was that
But I'm saying
game
not. I'm
over?
not just saying that offensive assassin. I'm
Was
saying he
that
was
game
the
over
team.
after that shot? Because a lot of people they
Right,
bring up that
right,
1 inch, but that game went to overtime.
Yes,
right.
yes,
And
yes.
if my memory serves me right, KD scored nothing.
Okay. So let me talk to you as a sometime a Bron fan.
I'm an
Um,
all the time Brown fan. What are
okay.
you talking about?
When
Most definitely
LeBron
all the
scored
time run. Yeah.
when LeBron scored 50 points against Golden State in game one, got robbed on the ridiculous overturn call with KD. the
Yes,
ridiculous free
that
throw
was horrible.
situation. Okay, Bron did not have a great overtime, but to
He
me,
did.
that was still LeBron, the best game that I ever saw LeBron play.
Hey, I'm not saying that KD
Okay,
didn't have
so
a
so
great
so
game,
what I'm
but
saying is
you
the
can't
situation was
elevate
similar.
you
No, the
can't
situation is
elevate
similar.
LeBron, nor can you elevate KD for not bringing that game home. In
I
Bron's
can, I
situation,
can,
that
I
game
can.
was
He
just
scored
the
50.
game one.
He scored 50. I mean, come on, man. You what?
Well,
He got to score 60. Come on,
what
man.
we're doing
We're
is
getting ridiculous.
you brought that up in the conversation to elevate KD
Because my
as
point is
proof that he's a championship level
I'm saying
player
he
without Steph.
put a team on his back
And went
and
where?
beat okay.
And went where?
Man. All right, man. You got Giannis, man. Y'all got him.
Yeah.
Y'all got him.
I
Y'all
mean,
got
for
him.
real. And
Y'all
did
got him.
what with it? They
Hey, it's
didn't
on
win.
that's on your
They didn't
conscience.
win.
You're gonna have to
They
account for
didn't
that one
win.
day.
It's kind of
You're
like
gonna have
when
to
Putting
account
them
for
on.
your you're gonna have to
Luca
account
put
for your
Dallas
Giannis
on his
love.
back
hold
and
on,
went
hold
to the
on, man,
finals.
hold on.
KD put that team on his back and went where?
Let me get my rocks off.
Go
Y'all
ahead.
gonna have to account for y'all Giannis takes.
It's
Y'all
kind of like y'all what we do for Mike when the 63 game when they lost to Boston. It was a great game. No one's taking that away from KD. He didn't
no.
win. So you can't no, hold
The
on.
Mike
You
63 game is not analogous. He didn't it was not a statistical anomaly. I'm talking you watch the game. He had that team in position to win based on
yeah,
his
I
play,
get
not just
that.
scoring points, and then hit
Yeah,
a
but they
shot
didn't.
that
He
we thought
didn't.
won the game.
But it didn't. He stepped on the line.
Right.
It don't matter. It didn't. He stepped on the line. It don't matter if
Listen,
it was an inch. It's just like the when we hit the time limit, but it's just like when if y'all remember that game Portland against San Antonio back in '99, and Sean Elliott
yes.
he was on his tiptoes
Chip Chap,
and
yep.
he knew where he was at on the court. On the opposite end of that, KD didn't know where he was at on the court because if he did, had he been aware, he wouldn't have put his toe on the line, his toenail on the line, however you want to put it. The rubber part, the front, the furthest most point on the front of his shoe. Had he known where he was at, he wouldn't have been there.
Did the
But
shot take him to overtime? Did the shot take him to overtime though? It wasn't the shot
it
counted.
took him overtime, but he did not.
Had he been behind
They
the
didn't
line, the
win.
game would have been over. But I'm saying it was a clutch shot in a
It
clutch
was a clutch
moment
shot. Yeah,
that
to tie the game.
put the game to tie the game to send
To
it to
tie the
overtime.
game, and he
So I'm
had
saying
another game.
this is not just
Yeah.
we keep getting caught up on the inches and missing the significance of the moment. He carried. There's no reason that team should have been in the series. None.
I
It was
get
him.
that, DK. I get that, DK. But we
Carried
can't
on where? He keep using the word carry. Carried on where?
carry them to a loss.
Right.
All right, I get that. There's been plenty of people who have had great
Okay.
series.
Okay. So
They
so
have
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Where do y'all rate the 25-point quarter Isaiah Thomas game 6 against the Lakers in
It's a
88?
great memory, but
It's
they
a
A
great
great
lost.
memory.
memory
A
and
great
a
memory.
loss.
A great
Right.
memory. Hey man, hey, it might be time for me to go to bed, man. A great memory. A great memory. A great memory. It's like this was some like this was a great birthday cake or something
I
like
mean, it
that.
was a great performance and a loss. What I mean,
No, they won that game.
no, I'm just saying it's a great performance, but what do you want
No,
us
they
to say
didn't. They
about it?
lost that
They
game.
lost.
No, we lost game 7, man.
Right. I'm
Y'all
saying they
lost
lost
game
the
6 and
series.
7.
Get out of here, man.
Y'all lost game
Bogus
6 and
calls.
7.
Bogus calls by the ref. Bailing Kareem out.
Okay, your Detroit really coming out now. Hey, so still the question is, does he need to win another one to
Yes, he
validate
absolutely
everything?
does. He absolutely does. And this DK going, I mean, he had filibustered the whole conversation. Listen,
No,
man.
I'm so surprised. I'm so surprised. I'm so
Listen,
surprised. Dante,
KD
you
was the
act like you're
finals
reasonable
MVP.
times.
KD was the finals MVP because he was the more efficient scorer. But he wasn't the focal point of the offense. He wasn't the engine that ran that offense. He wasn't the best player on defense. KD was just the most efficient scorer on a team that he subbed in the year before that they were one game away from being repeat champions, and he subbed for Harrison Barnes. They replaced Harrison Barnes with Kevin Durant.
Right.
The way you talking about him, you could be Klay Thompson talking about the most efficient scorer. I saw Klay score how many points he scored in that quarter, taking 11 dribbles.
Well,
35.
You know what
no,
I'm saying?
I'm
You talking about
bringing him down.
efficient scoring, man.
I'm
Come
not
on, get
bringing
out of
him
here with
down to
that,
K.
man.
KD is another. He's another
Listen,
animal, and I'm not.
listen how you talking about that, man.
KD is an
I don't,
all-time great player, but
Right.
those two Finals MVPs and Finals
boy,
championships, he
boy,
did it on the back
we've
of
demoted.
champions.
We
And
both have
he's
elevated
not
finals MVPs
proven
and we've
he's
demoted
not
them.
proven that he can win a championship without Steph and the Golden State Warriors. He has to prove it.
Facts.
That loss to Brooklyn and that toenail game in game 5 or 6 had overtime left to prove that he was that guy, and he had at least another game to prove that he was that guy and didn't.
So we all got Houston. Let's move on because we got to get to these Spurs in just a second. But let's go to Denver and the T-Wolves. Now, anybody got the guts to take the T-Wolves.
I got the guts to, and sometimes I kind of want to root for it. But what I'm more interested in is can Luka get through Ant and then Wemby and then OKC
I'm talking
and
about
then
Joker.
Detroit. Yeah, yeah, the Joker. Yeah. Because if Joker can run that gauntlet,
That's a gauntlet.
that's a 2011 Dirt gauntlet, which then now we got to stop playing this Joker game about, well, he got to do more. We got to see it. The stats are great, regular season, all of that. If he goes through that and comes out on the other side, then we gotta respect him.
So
Now,
do you got him over Minnesota?
I mean, so I don't know if I want it though, because I don't know if I want to be around all of that here. So I'm kind of two minds. The basketball purist in me would like to see how does he handle this Herculean challenge. But I don't know if I actually want to experience it, if that makes sense.
So Minnesota has put them out of the playoffs the last 2 seasons, right?
Oh, listen, and they put him out last year.
Yeah.
Oh, OKC put him out last year. OKC put
No.
Nuggets out last year.
Yeah, that's
They put him
right.
out. Yeah, no, it was 2 years ago when they was
OKC
up
put out
20. Listen, when
OKC put out
they was up
Timberwolves.
20 here in Denver and then got walked at home.
Right.
Oh boy. Oh, it was so quiet around here. Oh, it felt great. Nuggets fans gonna say nothing.
So I'm going to root for the T-Wolves. I'm going to root for the T-Wolves, but Jokic is playing at a level that we have not seen from the center position, leading the NBA in rebounds and assists is pretty phenomenal.
Per game.
Yeah. So what we have to understand about the Denver Nuggets is that they are more than just Jokic. Now
Gordon
Gordon
is
is
the
back,
thing.
right.
Yes,
Right.
yeah.
Gordon
But
back right. Jamal Murray is a closer, and
can be a
what
closer.
Can be
what is
right.
Can
Right.
be a
what
closer.
has cost Denver over the last few years is a lack of depth. They've shored that up.
No. I think it's been not the lack of depth is because of the injuries. They've been top heavy, intentionally so, because they paid Joker, they paid Murray, they paid Porter, they paid Gordon. So when you're that top heavy, then you don't have room for error. So you don't have
for whatever reason, Bruce Brown plays like he's a candidate for
Denver,
sixth man of the year in Denver all the time.
So here's the person to pay attention to. Gordon.
For Jokic's legacy, man, he's probably already in everybody's top 20.
No, you don't know. People don't even folks here that I talk to, they don't until he has to win another chip. He has to win another chip. Because
right now, where is he?
Before you answer that, can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Is Joker because of the era he plays in?
That's a good one. If he played
and I'm asking that because on the show I saw earlier, they said in another era, who did they say Joker would be? I forget the name, but it was just a mid kind of dude.
Hold on, man. So in the era when there were a lot of great centers, there was this one center that we never really got to see play until he was at the end of his career, and that's Arvydas Sabonis.
Right.
And everybody said that he would have been
that deal
killer.
Yeah.
Right.
So and Jokic's game is similar to what Arvydas was at the time that I seen him play. Not the young Arvydas.
Not as big as Arvydas though.
Yeah, but he's not a stick, but he's more he can shoot better.
He can shoot
better. I think that's the question about Jokic in another era is, would he be allowed to step behind that 3-point line?
Right.
Because if he did, then he would have revolutionized,
That
because
era.
not,
Right.
we talk about Jack Sigma or Bill Laimbeer as kind of stretch fives.
Right.
It's
Right.
like he would have been a stretch five who also you could run a heliocentric offense with. And it would have been even more dangerous because you couldn't load up back in the day.
That's what I was thinking. The question
Because
is,
I'm like,
would any coach back then allow him to be
yes,
this
yeah,
version of him?
yes. The question is, would any coach allow him to be? Because if they did, you could park. So, Denver plays that 2-man game, but imagine in the illegal defense era where you put Murray and Jokic in a pick and roll on this side, and you have 3 shooters outside the 3-point line, which means all of those defenders have to be outside of the paint.
Right.
All of that space in a 2-man game,
Right. Because see, that's why
Jokic would still eat. He
the,
might not hit as
the
many
coach makes him
3-pointers.
go straight to the post every time. No, he's not gonna
Yes,
be.
no. That
But
wouldn't be
it
ideal.
depends on what you allow him to do
The,
back
the
then.
only issue Jokic would have is defending and
Right.
staying on the floor,
Right.
not getting into foul trouble.
Right.
Yeah, but also understand, back in that era, you could have a brute on the court and get away with it. So pair him with one of the Davis boys.
Right.
Like, how Rick Smith, it's like, he weighed 120
But
pounds.
then you take what you just said as far as them having, a bunch of shooters on the other
Okay,
side.
but hold on, but listen to the key. They don't have to stand there because they're the threat of the skip pass to the corner. They have to stand there because the defensive rule says you can't be in the paint and you can't be on this side, on the strong side. You have to be on the other side of the court. So that opens up that 2-man game. And now maybe Jokic is not shooting like he's not doing his pick and pop is not to the 3-point line, but he's
Right.
shooting uncontested 15 footers and he can make them in his sleep.
I thought it was just an interesting twist on it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Answer this for me. And Dante, you jump in and answer this too. Why, when people talk about eras and they talk about how this era is so weak and how it's so easy to score, and they totally disregard what you just said, which is a
That's what
valid
gets on my
point.
nerves. That gets on my nerves. I'm like, you didn't even have to be a shooter. You just could, by rule, just put somebody over in the corner, and the defender had to be on that side of the paint. They don't understand. So it's one thing for as good as my. Hey, hold on. This is not no shade on Michael Jordan, but because of his ability in the air, his explosiveness and whatnot, the extra second he got because the help was coming from the other side of the lane, that allowed him to do all of the, all the come fly with me stuff. If the help was able to start and load up Tom Thibodeau style, where they're standing on the block already, could he have figured those things out? Absolutely. But you don't have all of that get to the rim, spinning and all of that stuff, because when the help is already there. And that is something that the rule change people do not take into account to. And so, yes, it frustrates me that people are not thinking about, well, he played with a spread floor by rule, not by shooter.
I see that, but I think in this era he still would have got his.
Oh, listen,
he going to the line a lot.
Yes. I'm saying, yeah. If you got a guy like SGA there, you don't even have to be a foul. Anybody who's that explosive,
right? He's going to the line a lot.
He gonna get there.
And we have these conversations, they talk about Jordan average 40. I'm like, Jordan is going to score. He can average 36, 37. He's not averaging 40.
Yes, they get a little bit too far ahead of themselves by thinking that. I'm like, you got to take the volume of shots you have to take, the types of shots you have to take, or the number of free throw attempts you have to increase in order to take your average from 35 to 45.
But just think about it though, when you talk, okay, everything you said about the defense, absolutely. But take away the hand checking and all that. He did 37 1 year.
Yeah.
Could he get there? I think he could. You know what I'm saying?
Get to 40. You think he can get to 40?
I think in this era, and it would depend on his 3-point percentage going up.
That would be the key. So the player that I look at is
35%.
The player that I look at is Luka. Luka is a high usage player, ball dominant. And in this era, with these rules, with his offensive skill set, with his ability to shoot the 3 ball and his ability to get to the line, he's not averaging 40. There are games when he can go get you 60. There are games where he'll get you 40, but in terms of averaging 40, That's the part. It's not like he won't. He
No,
can't.
hold on. But to me,
Go ahead.
that's where the mindset and the fitness level and stuff come into play.
Sure.
Luka ain't that.
There's
You
a,
know what I'm saying?
okay.
Luka ain't
That,
MJ when it comes to that. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
that
listen to
may
this.
be
Hold
worth.
on, hold on,
Is
DK.
that
Let me
worth
say, let me
5
throw
points a
this.
game? Is that worth
Right. It's
10
just a
points a
matter
game?
of how many points is that
I'm gonna tell
fitness
you where.
level and that mindset
I'm gonna
work.
tell you where there's a difference. Jordan doesn't play like Luka. He's not dribbling the air out of the ball.
Right.
Jordan is a 1-2 dribble pull up,
Right.
or
Pull
what I'm saying,
up.
a couple
Right.
dribbles get to the lane. He is also will pass the ball in this era with a bunch of shooters
Right.
and the amount of
Right.
attention that he's
I
going
agree.
to draw.
I
He's
agree.
gonna have more assists.
I agree.
He'll have 2 or 3 more assists per game,
I agree.
which will take. He's not gonna shoot as much as Luka shoots. He'll
Yeah.
have games where he
So
shoots
the
30
sign attempts, yeah.
times.
Maybe.
It's a math
So
problem
it's
for
gonna be
me.
a
It's a
game.
Yeah,
math. It's a math problem for me.
it's
I'm not
just
saying that he can't if he
yeah.
wanted to average 40 points a game, if he wanted to take every shot and be like Kobe and shoot the ball 35 times a game.
And
Yeah, he can do
that's where
that.
the error thing comes into play. Why it's so hard for me to do errors across errors. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, who would he be playing with nowadays? What kind of team is he on?
A bunch of shooters.
Is he on a crappy team where he get to take all the shots? You know, what kind of team is he on? Is
He
he on a
don't have
team with
more
other
than Steve
all-stars?
Kerr and Tony Kukoc to pass the ball to at the 3-point line.
Right.
It's
In
kind of
today's era, right. Maybe he gets more assists. Maybe assists go up to 9 or 10. I don't know. Man, it's just hard to say, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Interesting conversation, but hard to
all
say.
right, let's move.
Let's move, because you know what time it is. The impending champions. We get rolling on Sunday, baby. We know what time it is. San Antonio Spurs. 62 win. San Antonio Spurs. Is that more than 60 grand
Hey,
series?
listen.
Is that more than 60
I wish.
grand series?
Hey, Greg.
It's 62 more than 60.
Hey, I need
It's
y'all. Y'all
slightly
might
more
want
than
to.
60.
Y'all might want to clip this, but for the first time in my life, I feel like Soldier Boy. I wish I had a Gucci headband, because I'm like, this dude Dante is copying my flow word for word and bar for bar.
62
He didn't come into this season talking about Spurs. He came in, well, we'll see what we got.
Oh, stop that
We're
right
not
there.
ready.
What did I say at the beginning of the year? Please tell him.
He was on Kung Fu Wimby.
Thank you. I was on this. I knew this was coming.
Now you didn't say they was in the top 2. You was like
You
they
didn't
would
say
be.
that in
I
top
said top 3. I said they've
You
been
did
the
say
top
top
3.
3. You said top 3.
Okay, you
But
went on that
every other
championship talk.
publication picked them to be in the play-in.
No,
we better than them.
Well, I'm talking about you, me and you.
Yeah.
I said I was talking my Pistons. You were talking down on the Pistons. You weren't talking up on the. You were like, well, we'll see. We building.
I'm
We
on
coming.
wax though. I'm on wax about the Spurs. This is on wax. On trash talking with the old head.
62 games. 62 games is on wax.
Did you see 60 coming from Detroit? No, I can't say I saw 62 win. I saw top 3 in the West though, and it happened. And
I said we're coming. The chart. I laid out what the chart was before we won 44 games. I laid out the chart and I said, this is where we're headed.
Well, excuse my French ref, but damn, coming, we here.
Hey,
the Spurs are here.
You said top 5. I'm not sold that you was like top.
Hey man, we got.
Oh, now see, he just said I was saying top 3. Now he want to switch it up.
Hey, pull the transcript. Pull the transcript.
Pull
Greg.
that
Pull the transcript.
Yeah,
pull the transcript. Pull the transcript, because I'll be.
If I was a betting man,
nobody picking Portland, right? Nobody picking Portland, right?
No. We want the Spurs. Let me tell you,
right.
I'm rooting for the Spurs. I am rooting because again, I'm interested in what Jokic is going to do against Wemby, because I think the series that I most want to see, I want to see Detroit, New York. The series I want to see second would be the Spurs, San Antonio.
Yes, me too.
Just pure entertainment.
Just kind of flip it, but yeah.
Pure entertainment.
All these series. I want to see them.
I want to see all of them. I don't want to see all of them.
I want to see them.
Some of them I don't care about.
Here's the question though. Wemby, if he wins the title, where do we elevate him in his ranking?
Best player
among today's best players.
Oh, he becomes the best player in the league.
Does he get to Jokic?
Yes.
Best player.
Yeah. If he has to beat Jokic.
Because his
SGA.
defense is so much better than everybody else's. You gotta elevate him to
I would give him best player in the league.
If he wins the title, he's number 1.
Listen, and this is why I'm rooting against him, because I'm an American first. And so I'm not going to the thing that concerns me about the Spurs thing. I like Wemby as an idea, but he's running with them French boys. and I don't want them getting their heads big, getting ready for what's coming in these next Olympics. So I need him to stay humble for a
Ain't
little
nothing
bit
about all
longer.
that. Can't nothing about all that.
No, 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 no.
About
You
all
get
that.
excited about one thing, and then now you're gonna be like, well, the basketball in the United States ain't no good because we can't win the gold medal anymore. And I'm like, it's because of your boy.
Yeah. It
So
might be.
I'm not going to root against my own self-interest, but I am interested. If he wins a chip, he's the best player in the league. Period.
Okay. Got him on wax. That's all I wanted to hear.
Oh
That's
no, ain't
all
nobody
I
scared.
wanted to hear.
Listen, but you know who. So I want to see New York first, then Boston. But I would love an old heads um Pistons playoff run where we play Boston in the conference finals and the Spurs in the finals. Oh, buddy. Because let me tell you one thing I saw when Duran went up against Wemby earlier this year. Listen, Duran decided sometimes Duran doesn't play like a grown man, but he absolutely with Wemby, when he saw him, he put that shoulder into him and
Yeah.
got him up out the way. And
Yeah.
I don't know how many years he's gonna be able to do that, but right now he can. So
Yeah.
I would like to see that now. I don't know if I want to see the Spurs in 3 or 4 years, but I want to see him this year. I would
Yeah.
love to see him this
But
year.
Wemby definitely he's winning. I can say it now. I have to put an if on it. If he's healthy, if he
Yep,
remains healthy, which I'm
yep,
praying for, that
yeah,
he's going to win multiple titles. I think that's a given. The
yeah.
Spurs are going to win multiple titles. I'm calling that now. If he's healthy, he's getting at least three. At least three.
Three. Hold on, whoa, slow down. Whoa, wait a minute. I think, hold on. We've had a different champion every year for the past 7 years,
If he
and
remains healthy,
you saying he gonna get
at
three?
least three.
With,
If he
Wow.
with,
remains
with
healthy,
OKC having a
Hey man,
lottery pick.
if he remains healthy,
hey man, you
three,
drinking a lot of that Riverwalk water, bro.
three. I'm telling you,
He
I'm
out there
calling
with
Three.
them. He
three.
out there with
And
them fat women.
first of all,
The big women, you
don't
drinking
let
the
him,
big women.
don't let him. I'm being serious here though. Don't let him win this one when they shouldn't win this one. If he
Why
gets
shouldn't they?
this one,
Hold on. When you say shouldn't, why shouldn't they? Why shouldn't they?
They
because
not they're
there's
top two
other than
seed.
De'Aaron Fox and your boy Harrison Barnes, there's really their main players are really too young to be winning at this point.
But if he's
We said,
no, you use some. So let me.
Right.
I
we
heard
said the same
he
thing about
used.
OKC
Hold on,
last year. They had a bunch of
Greg.
young players.
I heard this
But
word
they
being used
had been in
in
the
the podcast.
playoffs already, G, and really done something.
Greg,
They had been in the playoffs already.
Greg, I pay attention. I pay attention. And there was a word that was used in this podcast earlier,
Transcendent.
and that word was transcendent.
Transcendent. Exactly.
Okay. If you are transcendent, then that means that you're not held accountable to what the normal is.
Exactly.
Because you're doing something extraordinary.
And that's
So
why it's
even
possible.
if okay, so but no, you said they're not supposed to. If he's
Right.
transcendent, then he's supposed to.
And we shall find out. I already told you, they going to the finals. That's a given. It's just a
Ooh.
matter of who's gonna be there.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
going to
let
the
me hold
One,
on.
finals.
Let me
OKC don't want to
let me
see us.
yeah,
We
okay.
already know
So
that.
the
They
path
don't want to see us.
so for you the series is really Denver, not OKC.
That's the one we have to get past.
Okay.
OKC don't want to see us.
Okay. That's hey, you know
I'm gonna
what?
tell you
I
something,
actually
brother.
agree with you.
Y'all
I
getting
actually
caught
think
up
that's a
in
fair
these
take.
regular season matchups. You forget
OKC don't want to see us.
they didn't have their
Hey
second best
Greg,
player.
Greg. I
They,
don't think like if OKC has their druthers, they'd rather see Denver.
I'm not saying that, but listen, we can't put too much stock on regular season matchups. I've seen,
I'm not putting too much. It's not the regular season.
yeah, you are.
It's not
Everybody's
just that
putting,
they beat them. It's how they beat them.
How they did it.
It's very similar to the Pistons. Like when
It's
I look at
about
the Pistons,
matchups, bro. It's about matchups.
it's like the Pistons. The reason, like it's not just that they've beaten New York every game they played them this year. It's how they beat them. It's not that New Yorkers would not be a tough out on the playoffs. It's just that there's some teams that's like, man, I don't think y'all want that because what they're coming with, you don't have a lot of great answers for.
listen,
Nobody has a great answer for Wemby.
I've seen this story play out. And I'm not gonna, make Wemby the Heat, the Spurs, the Heat, and all of this. But we remember when the Heat got beat up by the Bulls all 4 times in the regular season, came back in the playoffs and smoked them 4-1 in 5. Y'all remember that?
Yeah,
2011.
but there was a man named LeBron Ramon James who
We
was
What was that word you just said? If
transcendent,
Wemby
transcendent.
transcended, SGA is he's getting there.
Look,
You
man,
you
look.
think you think SGS transcended? If
He's
SGS is
getting there
transcended, then he needs to be higher on your list
in the
of all time.
30s.
No, he
I
needs to be
said
higher.
he's getting there.
You
He's
said
getting there.
you said he's behind Giannis, so I already don't think your list is good anyway.
No, I said he's up there with Giannis. He's
Nah,
in
you
that.
said you no, he's
He's on
past
par with
Giannis.
Giannis.
He's past Giannis.
Hey man, listen, we ain't gonna have the Giannis
Giannis ain't been out the
disrespect.
first round. When the last time Giannis went out the first round? Is he in the playoffs this year?
Nope.
Or is he still whining about talking about he wants to play? Man, get him out.
Look, when Wemby beats, he gonna have to beat. Of course, they're gonna win this first one. Then they'll beat Joker. Then we beat
Joker,
that. Then we beat
SGA,
SGA. And then we'll
and then you
beat
beat
Tatum and
Cade.
Brown. Then we'll
Then you
beat
beat
Tatum and
Cade. Nah, then
Brown.
you beat
And
Cade.
let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Then you beat Cade.
Cause Cade won't be there. I'm telling you, Cade.
You don't. I'm telling you. Listen, we got some bad memories of
Cade not
'05.
gonna be there.
Cade
Celtics
that's
will
not
be
gonna be there.
there. Celtics
Okay.
gonna be fine. Not you. Not you.
Okay. Ooh, you
All
don't
right.
want to see this. Okay.
All right. Let's see. All right. Let's get to these upset picks. Make your upset pick for the first round. Who you got? Who the underdog that's gonna shock the world in this round?
The only one that I can see is the Hawks beating the Knicks. That's the only one.
I got the I called it already. Raptors over the Cavaliers.
Wow. That's wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
I know what everybody think I'm gonna say, but I'm not. I already told you Detroit in 7. Give me the T-Wolves over the Nuggets.
Hey,
As much as
listen.
I'm with you because I want to see Denver, San Antonio.
So what?
I don't think we're going to. I think Ant Edwards is about to do a number on them. I really do.
You don't want to see. You don't want to
Yeah.
see.
Hey, just say, you know what? I want the smoothest path to the title. Which
That's what he
I don't
wants.
mind you
The
saying that.
smoothest path would have been us winning that last game and not having to. We wouldn't have even had to play them. We would have played the Lakers if they
We'll see.
or
Well, they
Houston.
weren't smart. They weren't smart.
They just let you know y'all ain't winning.
No, that just told me that they sat Wemby and that they didn't care. So I like that they didn't
If they didn't care, they would have sat Stephon Castle and De'Aaron Fox.
No, if you cared, you play Wemby. If you care, they didn't care.
I mean, but if they didn't care, you don't play De'Aaron Fox and Stephon Castle.
Yeah, but if you really worried about it, you play Wemby, and they weren't. So they didn't care that much because they didn't play their best player. So obviously they didn't care that much. So like I said, I want Denver to win this game, to win that series, but I just think Ant Edwards.
You think
I think
Minnesota's
people are
going to beat them?
sleeping on them because of the season that the up and
Yeah,
down.
they don't understand that it was injuries and who was out. Hey, well, hold on.
Right.
Julius Randle is not playing well though.
And right, he's not. But this team is they've got some metal when it comes to the playoffs.
Dante, they cared. They just saw that Denver was playing no one except Jokic. And so there's like, we could probably win this game without Wemby.
But what I'm saying is I'm not even focused on that part. I'm focused on the fact I really think Minnesota can win this series. People looking down on Minnesota because of the way their season went. Minnesota is talented. They can beat Denver. They've shown
if Jokic is who we think he is and Denver is healthy, then Denver should win the series. But you're picking, not you're not saying it'll be a tight series. You're picking Minnesota to win.
You're picking Minnesota
in 7. Minnesota in 7.
All right, then.
Minnesota in 7. So
hey man,
hey.
You podding now, man.
Matchup, bro. I just
this brother podding. You know, you just said two things that have had my eyebrows lifted.
Aaron Gordon coming back, that does change him playing. He seems to be playing pretty well.
You know that fact, and you
still on that Minnesota.
Because Ant has shown me in the playoffs that he can elevate his game. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's about to do it.
Okay.
I think he's one of those dudes that's ready to take a step. If
we should have talked about
the only thing that gives me trepidation about it is he healthy? That's my only thing. Is he really healthy? That's the only thing I'm kind of questioning. They held him out a long time, but they say he's healthy. From everything I read, they say he's fully healthy.
Well,
so I have to believe what they're saying.
Here's your chance, Anthony Edwards, to name amongst the greats. You have been in that discussion as far as one of the better players of this era.
I disagree. I mean, he got to do more than just a series. If you say a name amongst the greats,
but
he's done more than a series before, though.
I'm talking about beyond the Nuggets. Yeah, if you beat the Nuggets, cool, but it's your
Yeah,
championship time. That's what
yeah.
I'm talking about.
If again,
Championship
if
time.
now if he goes through Jokic and
Right,
Wemby
Wemby
and
right,
and
SGA,
OK.
right.
now we talking about something.
Now we
Now we
talking
talking about
legacy.
something.
Now we
Now we
talking
talking
legacy.
Lexus. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
But you gotta go through all of that. Don't just play them and lose. Go through that. Then
Yeah,
you
he
got
got
my
to go. He
attention.
got to go through that to
Yep,
elevate his legacy
yep,
Right.
for
yep.
sure.
You got now getting off to a start against Joker would help though.
That would be that's listen, you can't get
That's
to Wemby until you get through Joker.
all
Yeah,
right.
he got a path.
Hey, we can hit this one real quick, G. Just yes or no. Is Steph top 10 all time? And is he the
I
best?
already thought you.
Is he the
I
best point
told you.
guard of all time?
I can't put him in the point guard
No.
category. It
Ain't,
just
ain't common sense.
I can't. Actually, I can, but he's
Can you say
definitely not.
so what category would you put him in? Smaller
I
guard?
don't know,
What
man,
category?
because
Because he's what 6'3", so
6'4".
no, he's not 6'4". He's
you
6'3",
got to
man.
put him.
He's
We
3
got to
because
create
he wear
another
braces
category.
and tape, so that
We
makes him
got to
feel like
create
he's 6'3".
another category for the guys like AI, Steph, Damian Lillard, and I think we got to call that the combo guard. We got to put a combo guard in our position discussions when we're talking about
So
the
Steph is the
top.
best one out of all of them. He's the
Yeah,
best, whatever that's category you
whatever
have,
that
Steph.
is, he's number
He's
one.
the best. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah.
But if we were to put him in a position, we would have to put point guard, I believe.
And
But
where would he rank?
but rank, he's top 10 for me. I have to go ahead and give it
No,
to
I'm
him.
saying if you're gonna put him at point guard among point guards, where is he?
It's oh man.
No, hey, reject
It's
the premise
such a
of the
loaded
question.
man.
Reject the premise of the question.
It's a loaded
No.
question, man.
Well, let me ask you more directly. Is he ahead of Magic?
No.
No. So if I have to put him at point guard, I got to put him at two.
Is
I
he
got to
ahead
put
of
him at
Stockton?
Yeah, put him too.
He's ahead of Stockton.
Yeah, man, I hate Stockton.
No, Stockton ain't even in my top five.
Yeah,
He's ahead of
Yeah,
Isaiah.
listen.
He's ahead of Isaiah.
I put him
Yeah.
I put him ahead of Isaiah, and that
Yeah,
was a hard thing for me to do.
Okay.
But when he won that last chip, I was like, no, yeah, he's ahead of Isaiah, and that is high praise for me.
Okay.
Yep.
So basically, y'all got him at 2 if you got to put him at point guard.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I believe he belongs in this is the combo guard. I think we need to create a position for lists such as these. Combo guard. He's number one.
Yeah, you say he top 10 all time.
Top
Overall.
10 all time.
Yeah. His top 10 list is fraudulent anyway. So okay.
Too early for that, G. It's too early.
It's not too early. Come on, Steph is 7? It ain't too early.
He gonna need to. But I'm saying even at this late stage, he
Hold
would
on.
have to do something else to get him.
How is my list fraudulent? And the only name that's different
got him
is
top
Steph.
10 too, Kelsey.
Say it again.
Got him top 10 all time.
No, I don't.
Oh,
I don't. I said Kobe's not in my top 10. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's fraudulent.
How?
That is fraudulent.
How? Because what? Okay, you want me to put Kobe in and take Shaq out?
Shaq is in the top 5 for me.
Oh, man, hey Greg, you say you're a Gen Xer, but you talking real millennial right now.
How is Shaq not in the top 5 or top 7?
Is Shaq a better basketball player than Larry Bird?
Yeah, he more dominant.
I didn't say. I said, is he a better basketball player than Larry
Well,
Bird?
what are we talking about? Skills?
I'm talking about basketball. There's a game. You have a ball.
When we talking about putting
is
the ball in the hole, Shaq could not be stopped.
I'm saying, is he a better basketball player?
Man, I can't wait. We're gonna have to do that show there.
Yeah. I got him ahead of Bird. Yeah, he couldn't be stopped.
Yes, he could. Yes, he could.
Who?
Oh, okay, God. Okay,
now,
you realize
based on your premise though, G, wouldn't Wilt
he played before.
Well, Wilt has the reason why Wilt ain't up there is because of the titles. But he was in the era that he played in, Shaq played in an era with centers, and he was dominating.
Okay, wait a minute. He played before 01 or 2000.
He did.
And he played after 2002.
Just like Jordan played before 90, 91.
Yeah. And I hold him accountable for all of that. I'm holding Shaq accountable for all of that. 1995.
Why you don't hold Isaiah accountable for all the years he didn't win?
I do. That's why I said Steph is above him. If Isaiah, if they had the three-peat that they should have had, then he would be above Steph. But no excuses, like you said, no excuses. So Steph, he's done his job.
Hey man, Shaq was the most dominant force we ever seen play
Okay, man.
basketball
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
center
And
position.
I saw him
So yeah,
lose to
I,
Wallace, who is your size.
hey man, they added Karl Malone old ass and Gary Payton old
And
ass.
listen, if you okay,
It was the
now
end of their
he's
dynasty.
he's so dominant that when you start weighing him down with Hall of Famers, he's no longer dominant. Come on, man.
Well, number one, Ben Wallace
Hey,
is a
five
fringe
games.
Hall of Famer at
Five
best.
games. Five
At
games.
best,
They
that
did, it was seven. It was
that was
seven.
the Lakers. That was the Lakers at their worst. They were at each other's throat. If they had played the Lakers a year or two before, the Pistons didn't stand a chance.
Hey man,
Okay,
you want
let's
some
do away
Kleenex?
with that
You want some Kleenex to go along with that
one
wine?
championship series that they won. Okay, they got my vote because they beat the Lakers, and I was rooting for them because I couldn't stand the Lakers. I didn't like Shaq. I didn't like Kobe. But goddamn it,
You're dominant. You're
yeah.
top two. You had two top 10 all-time players. I'm sorry, maybe top 5 based on your fraudulent list. But they couldn't beat a Pistons team with a fringe Hall of Famer. Come on, man.
Hey man, it was
Come on.
it was the end of
It's a
their
team.
run.
I'm sorry, Dante.
It
What do you
was the
say?
end of their
It's a team
run.
game. It's a
There,
team game. It's a
there's a
team game,
thing.
Dante. It's a team game, right?
There's a thing that's
Hey, that's
called,
what they tell me.
something. That's why you don't have a lot of four-peats. You notice there's not a lot of four-peats in the NBA, right?
Yep.
It's called attrition.
Yep.
It's called mental fatigue.
You give
Had they
you give me
had
two
the
top
Pistons
10 players of all time.
had the Pistons. The matter of fact, we can do this one too. Which one was the weakest champion? Which out of all the final champions, which team was the weakest? And I guarantee you,
One of them.
the Bad Boy 2.0, they'd be up there.
Hey
They'd
man,
be up there.
hey. First of all, if we beat 2 of your alleged top 10 all-time players, but our championship is weak, and yet you the first one don't come to mind is old janky Milwaukee, and y'all gonna let that stand, and that's not the first one that comes to mind.
The
That calls into
2.0.
question everything that you said for these past 2 hours. I'm disgusted. Mike Budenholzer is a championship coach. Couldn't barely beat a team with James Harden on a
They would be up for
choking
discussion.
dog James Harden, huh?
They'd be up for discussion. We got to do that one too, Dante. Write that
Hey,
down.
nah, that ain't no discussion. That's
All right,
listen. They got a
last
statue.
segment, man.
Hey,
Last
last
segment.
one.
So,
Hey, this one is just something G came with a little bit of fun, man. Something we was thinking about the other day, and G brought up just in discussion. Out of all the sitcoms, it can be any genre. I know I'm throwing this one on you, Kelsey. The greatest sitcom theme song all time.
yo, top 5.
Well, so
The ones you remember that you know
the
all
ones
the
I remember.
words.
So
That you know all the
here's the
words.
problem. The problem is some of this is because I remember because of just watching it so much.
Right,
So
right.
the Jeffersons has to be up there.
Got
But
it.
Oh
again,
yeah.
it's from consumption.
Listen.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air has to be up there because of
hold,
age range and consumption.
hold on. Let's go back to the Jeffersons. Not only was the intro one of the top, but the outro, I loved it.
Yes.
It was just a bunch of humming.
Yep. So, but here's the
Did
third
you
part.
know that it was Walona
Lona,
who
yeah.
sung that?
Yeah. Here's the I think this is might be, and this is, I would put the Jeffersons above Fresh Prince because not only do I remember the song, but I remember the visuals. And it's George Jefferson doing the walk, and when he was kind of doing this little thing right here, and because you know that, to me, that's what puts it at number 1 for me.
All right, I gotta go. I'm gonna go down my list of 5, and Fresh Prince didn't make the cut, but I got the Jeffersons. Of course, I'm not in any order. I will, later we'll probably do an order, but I got the Golden Girls.
Golden Girls, yes.
The Golden Girls theme
Very
song was
good.
fine.
Very good.
Living Single. We are living a single.
Yes, it's we remember it, but it's like, is it the best?
Yeah, I didn't consider that one a great song.
Yeah. It's not a great song. It's memorable again because you consumed it, but not because
well, Good Times. Hey, we gotta throw Good Times in there. We can't throw Good Times in there.
Only because of the picture, that the Good Times picture.
Right.
Well, the disputed lyric too, that elevates it because no one knows the actual lyric to that song.
Mhm.
There are some guests, but so
Yep.
you know, a lot of people guess on what it is. But and then last, I got Different Strokes. To the beat of just one drum, like from you, but not the song.
I don't know if I remember. I mean, I remember the cadence, but I don't know if I just know with different strokes to rule the world. Yes, it does. It takes. But like the whole song, I don't know if I know it.
Right, right.
I can get the whole song. Hold on, let me play it.
Hey, the Lord have mercy. Hey,
Say,
you know
what's your top
this is
five?
going out to the world, right?
What's your top five?
What you got, Dante?
Man, I see. Of course, those were all on there, but I always I maybe as a black man after Cosby Show, I always watch Cheers. I love that song. You know what I'm saying? The way
It is a
everybody
classic.
knows your
Hold on.
name.
Sometimes you want to
I've
go,
never
everybody knows your
watched
name.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Yes. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, what's the song? But I got it. Yes.
yeah. That one was
What's
always
When
on mine.
everybody knows
yes,
Right.
your
hold on.
Right.
Why'd you have to put the black man caveat on it?
You know what I'm saying? Because all of us, most of us turned the TV off at the Cosby.
name. Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
love
be
Cheers.
honest
I
with you.
love
I did.
Always
Cheers.
watch
I love
Cheers.
Cheers.
I
You know
I
what
never
I'm
watched
saying?
watched
Cheers.
Cheers. I
I
watched
did.
a few
I
episodes.
love Cheers.
I did too. I liked
I,
it.
I watched a
Listen,
few
Norm,
episodes.
Right.
Cliff
Hey,
Clavin
but
with
listen
the
though.
Jeopardy
Right.
fights.
Speaking
Right.
of Cheers, did y'all ever watch what was it? Night Court. That was one of my
Yeah,
favorite
I did.
shows.
I did a little
Love
bit.
Night Court.
Yeah. Yep.
Gilligan's Island
Sometimes.
is on there. You know what I'm saying? That was a great one. That was a good one. You know what I'm saying? That thing.
Who?
How's it go?
What's the words there? I'm trying to remember. I had it all written down a second ago. Just sit right there. Sit right there.
What's the name of the song?
Gilligan's
I mean,
Island. The theme. Gilligan's Island.
oh,
You don't remember?
Yeah, the
man,
fact that
come
I can't
on,
call
man.
it, I'm
That's
like,
No, it's just old as hell.
okay.
You
So
talking early 80s.
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. So what about
a three.
Andy
All I
Griffith?
remember is a 3 island tour. A 3 hour
Yes,
tour.
on tour, yeah. But what about Andy
A
Griffith with the
three
whistling?
hour
Yeah,
tour.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep,
What's the Andy Griffith show with the whistling?
yeah.
I'm trying to see how it go. I just know there used to be some kind of they be whistling. I can't remember. Shoot, yeah, man, I feel old now,
I
man.
know, right? Exactly.
Because some of them Jones was
Exactly.
on black and white TV.
But yeah, man, there's a lot of good ones though, man. And of course, my one In the Heat of the Night.
Okay.
And in the heat of the night, made your top five.
No, I'm
Man,
just saying. I'm just throwing. No, our top five probably gonna be close to the same. I'm just adding other ones to the conversation.
Oh,
You know,
oh
okay.
no,
Okay.
man,
that,
that
that
felt like an old folk show to me.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was
I,
set. The picture just looked old, and the way they dressed,
Oh,
it
I
was just
got you.
like
I
these are
got you.
old
I
right.
folks.
guess
Yeah.
crime dramas are my favorite one. So I guess for me,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying that was always
Okay, that was right
Yeah,
up. That
that
was in
wasn't a
Seattle.
sitcom. Dante, we're doing sitcoms.
Sitcoms, man. I'm
was
like
a
Heat of the
sitcom.
Night. I was like, that's
That
kind of
wasn't no
dark, man.
sitcom.
Was a sitcom.
Yeah.
No, that was not situational comedy, sir.
No, at
Not at
all.
all.
Heat of the Night. Black man running around.
You got
White horse.
Friends was okay.
Hey, sweating.
Sweating up. Yeah.
Howard, what's his name? Tibbs. He was always sweating his ass off.
No,
It was
no,
that
we
crack.
just talking those sitcoms like that. We all gonna say the same ones: Family Matters, Good Times, Brady Bunch, the
Brady Bunch was.
Mental from Sanford and Son.
Yeah, I would have thrown Sanford
It's
and
gonna be the
Son in
same
there.
ones, and we all gonna say the same thing.
But no, you said
Well,
Sanford
when I'm
Son, but it's
saying
funny.
those
But look at the nuance you put
Different
there. It wasn't
world,
the words to Sanford Son. It was just
the
the
tune.
song.
right? That's what I'm
Bum,
saying. The
bum,
Yeah.
bum,
instrumental,
bum,
right? It's the
bum, bum,
instrumental,
bum, bum,
right?
bum, bum.
And that
Yep,
everybody know when you hear that, everybody know what's coming on. You know what I'm
yep,
saying?
yep.
And of course, you said Golden Girls. Of course, Different World, Golden Girls.
Let me ask y'all this. MASH. Do
Yes,
y'all remember the theme song of MASH at all?
yeah, it still come on in the morning time. It still come on TV Land. It still comes on.
Miss. So let me tell
I
you.
don't remember no words
Listen,
on it
I
though.
don't
It
remember
was
the
all
words to
tune.
the song.
Yeah.
There weren't any
All,
words.
but no, yeah, but what I and not really the tune, but I just know when MASH started playing, it was time for me to go to sleep.
Oh
It's
yeah.
almost I almost have like a Pavlovian response. When I hear that,
Yes. Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
bedtime
it's time to go ahead and lay it down.
It's
Because it was
bedtime.
10:30. It was 10:30, the news was over. It was time to go to
And
bed.
people,
And that right there.
What you
will
say?
say what? I can't hear that. You
Oh,
can't
yeah, I
hear
can't
that.
hear it. Oh man, y'all,
What's that? I
that
know the
match.
tune. I
Oh,
know the tune to
listen.
Mash.
As soon as they playing, and there was a helicopter. It'd be that helicopter coming in,
Yeah, the
and
helicopter flying in. Yeah, it still comes
and
on early in the morning. I think on TV Land. I wake up
listen,
sometime
and
and
it's
it's
on.
on in the morning.
Boy, listen. Hey, that was my bedtime after the news went off. So as soon as that match thing started, it was like, yep, go ahead, shut it down.
Yeah, we want to thank our special guest, Rail.
Yes,
Appreciate you
sir.
jumping on for us straight
Hey,
from
thank y'all for
Colorado.
having me. I feel
Appreciate
better.
it.
I've got some stuff off my chest. I can calm down on the group chat for at least a day. But
Man,
it's
Likewise.
the smoke is gonna be there for the playoffs.
Hey,
Pistons in
all I'm gonna
7. We're
say,
gonna
when they get to game 7 in that series, all I want you to put, all I want to see your message say, I'm gonna know you talking to me.
yes.
We're right. That's all you gotta write. That's all you gotta
He
write.
said, don't tag me, don't
You
tag me.
don't have to say nothing else. Just put you were right and you and I will understand.
Okay.
You, I, and G will understand
Hey,
why you put it.
listen. When I drop a 7 in there, it might not make any sense to anybody, but y'all will understand if we get them boys out there in 4 and I put 7. People are like, what's this? He must have butt dialed the group, and I'm like, no,
Okay. Okay.
there's significance in this.
There's a
Okay.
method to the madness.
Well, thank you
So
all for
yeah,
watching. Man, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. Trash Talking with the Old Heads on YouTube or the Facebook group, Trash Talking with the Old Heads. Till next week from your boy Dante G. You got anything to say before we get out of here, bro?
Nothing at all, man. Much love. Hey, sitting still love and prayers to our brother, Jerry Wynn.
Yep.
No doubt.
We miss you, dog. Get on back in this thing, my boy.
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
But ain't joke. Do it during your time. Your time, my boy. We got
Yes,
it.
sir. Yes, sir. We'll hold it down until then.